Do you wanna party tonight? Do you wanna party tonight? Turn it up, here we go. Let the music take control. Turn it up, here we go. Let the music take control. Turn it up, here we go. Let the music take control. Turn it up, here we go. Let the music take control. Party life, party life, party life, party life. Enjoy the party life. A party life, party life, party life, party life. Enjoy the party life, life, life.
Hey, my darling, do you wanna party? Meet me in the lobby, then we can soiree. Mix the juice with the Bombay, smoking on some Bombay. Sitting on the couch, we can parlay. I could be a sponsor, Shark Tank. In the morning, wake me up like a latte. Whipped cream all over your body. Same question, do you wanna party?
Do you wanna party tonight? Do you wanna party tonight? Turn it up, here we go. Let the music take control. Turn it up, here we go. Let the music take control. Turn it up, here we go. Let the music take control. Turn it up, here we go. Let the music take control. Party life, party life, party life, party life. Enjoy the party life. Party life, party life, party life, party life. Enjoy the party life, life, life. We are the keys to life. We gonna party all night. We are the keys to life. We gonna party all night. Party life, party life, party life, party life. Enjoy the party life. Party life, party life, party life, party life. Enjoy the party life, life, life. Party life. Party life.
Yeah, big talking Brewskis. Marissa Smith is who you see. Water cooler combo in here. Crack a cold one, we're on the air. Big talking Brewskis. Marissa Smith is who you see. Water cooler combo in here. Crack a cold one, we're on the air. Kicking back, having a few beers, we're chatting. Pull up your chair, we're all relaxing. Any subject, we never dismiss. Big talking Brewskis with Marissa Smith. Comedy, sex, relationships, more. Any subject, we got it in store. Big talking Brewskis is coming in live. Crack when open, Marissa has arrived. Big talking Brewskis with Marissa Smith.
Yeah, I don't really drink beer, so.
Yeah.
Hey guys, happy Friday! This is Big Talkin' Brewskis. I'm Marissa Smith. I got Rodney Daniels with me.
What's up, guys? Happy Friday. I'm Rodney Daniels.
I got AJ Mattioli with me.
Hello, hello, hello.
And I've got Jose Alvarez with me.
Hey, what's up?
So, AJ, how was your week?
My week was pretty crazy. A little bit hectic. I'm moving from Brooklyn to Queens, back to Brooklyn. It's been a crazy roommate situation the last couple of months.
Wait. Brooklyn, back to Queens, back to Brooklyn?
Well, I was living with God bless, it was just too many trans people in one house. It was just too many hormones.
I can see how that could be a
Yeah,
problem.
it was too many hormones going up and down, so there was a lot of fights going on. So I moved back into my parents' house, into Queens, because thank God I have great parents.
What part of Queens?
One of the few Republican places left in Queens. It's Whitestone, heavy on the white.
White
Yeah,
stone.
it is a white stone. I think there's a couple of people of color, like the guy that does my laundry.
Just so
Like,
people
literally, it is the most
know that
Republican-ass
you are
town.
allowed to say this, and AJ is also a trans man. Like,
Yes, yeah.
you
I'm
just
a- I am hated amongst the society, so cheers. But yeah,
Cheers. Hello.
And amongst your
Aren't we
friends,
all
too.
hated amongst society for one
And
reason or
amongst-
another? Right.
But
And apparently
speaking-
among your friends.
yeah, you know, it's great. I had a date last night, and I bring her out, and Jose just made fun of me for the entire time that she was looking at me, and I was like, Jose, nah, I don't care.
what did it say?
Oh, you were drunk. It's fine.
Oh, I was. I was more stoned than I was drunk.
Yeah, that happens. That happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, good old Brooklyn.
So Jose, how was your week?
Oh, pretty crazy as well. Too much work, not enough play. But I do have a very hot friend from Berlin visiting right now.
Nice.
Oh.
And he's staying with me.
Ooh.
And that dick is good. Yeah, I think
Yeah?
he's listening right now too. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Hi.
Okay, hi, good Dick Berlin.
Oh, it's good. Yeah.
How do you guys know each other?
We met in Miami. We
Okay.
hooked up there, and then
And you knew the dick was good, so you invited him back.
ooh, yeah, and then now every time he's in New York, because he lived in New York for a while, he hits me up. And this time, yeah, and this time he just like
Oh, repeat
Yeah,
dick is
repeat.
stays
always
at
the
my
best.
place now. We're
So
good
he's
friends.
just punching the card.
I'm not into
Punching
punch fucking.
something.
I'm not
No.
into punch fucking.
No, I mean like your like repeat customer card.
Oh,
But no, punch fucking's the thing. What's punch fucking?
Yeah, what is it?
Oh, it's when you it's fisting.
like
It's
fisting?
like
It's
fisting,
fisting,
but it's when
yeah.
you just like punch at it. Like you open it so much that you can just like punch it in and
Punch,
out.
you just put your whole fist in
Yeah,
and take it out.
And it sounds like
You guys know I'm eating, right?
well, that's on you.
I was hungry.
You knew who your guest was.
So that's
Yeah.
yeah. So
You
my
guys
week
want
entailed just
taquitos
dick.
or something?
Yeah, you guys
Yeah,
want
you guys
taquito?
want
Anyone want
taquitos?
taquito?
Do you have hot sauce?
I've got mustard
That's
and
enough.
ketchup.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, we got free
taquitos.
taquitos.
Oh, I am so excited.
Free taquitos.
Yeah, what's that?
That's the only reason I do the show, actually.
Because it's
Yeah.
taquitos.
Well, no, because I almost went off on somebody at 7-Eleven right now.
Almost.
Oh.
Almost. Guess I kind of did.
Rodney went off on someone in 7-Eleven.
Yes, I did right before. Because like I had $100 bill, and he's like, "Well, I don't have change for that." And I was like, "Well,
You better figure it
what are you
out.
gonna do about it?" He was like, "Well, I don't know. I don't got change." And I was like, "Well, is there a manager I could talk to with a safe in the back that can open up a safe and give me some change for this $100 bill that you need to take, motherfucker?" like, and he was just
Yeah.
like, yeah,
I mean, it's Manhattan. Like,
True
you gotta
story.
have
Get it
100
together.
bucks, like, in the... Come on.
right.
Come on. Like, yeah.
What if all I got in my wallet is 100?
First
I
of
mean,
all,
you 100.
first of all, what kind of problems are these of yours that you only have hundreds? Like, oh,
Right,
I'm like the
oh.
bodega
No,
couldn't break.
no.
Are you
ice
looking
this
to
time.
invest
Like
right now?
one. And punch fucking sure.
I hear the stocks are going up.
Just like Bitcoin.
Right.
So, Rodney, how was your week?
My week was good. I just, worked the 9 to 5, and that was nice. One of my coworkers I went out with, we were drinking and stuff, and then we both go into the bathroom, by accident, and then he showed me his dick.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
Yeah, he was just like,
How was it?
Right, because I came in and I didn't. He was in there already, so then I went to the stall to try to be a little covert,
Yeah.
and nice. He was like, "Why'd you go all the way over there? What, you don't want to see this?" And he just, I was like, "Oh, okay." I mean, but he's straight and married with kids.
Oh.
Oh,
How was that?
it
How was the dick though?
was nice.
How was
It was
he,
uncut.
Ooh, yum.
Yeah, I mean, he's cute. We have a little chemistry, so I don't know what the fuck is up with that.
Yeah, most of my straight guy friends don't go around showing their cocks to their gay friends.
Right.
Unless there's
Right, because it's there's
some
that
fun
line,
drugs
yes, I'm
involved.
your gay friend, but you don't. That doesn't mean you should whip your dick out.
my
though.
Yeah,
straight,
that's a little
yeah,
extra.
the girls in my life aren't like, hey, here's my vagina. It's not like oh.
Right, but when they are, you're just like, ooh,
I'm like,
okay.
I need a closer look. Actually.
Yeah,
I need
actually,
my-
want to put it in my mouth?
I need a taste test. so-
Actually, there's one guy that we know. He told me one night, he was like, hey, if you give me a bump of Coke, I'll let you suck my dick in the bathroom.
So were you like,
Hella straight.
here goes the Coke?
I was like, I don't have Coke, but who has them?
Yeah, he
Right.
ran out in a panic, acted screaming, "Who has Coke? Who has Coke?"
Running
My
down the
question, though,
street.
is like, how is that payment to you? Like, that should be like, oh, if you give me a bump of coke, I'll suck your dick.
Oh, I love it. So.
Yeah.
For real. There's
Yeah,
something
no,
about a straight
like,
guy that lets you suck his dick. Yes.
Oh no!
It just
yeah,
gives you.
go all-
Yep,
on it.
right.
Remember's like I've
Especially, like,
sucked splitting a
right.
straight guy's dick, and it's never something I'm happy about.
I mean,
What's
I'll
different?
suck a dick, but like, that's not payment.
I don't know, but there's something about like like the straight guy. It's like a all masculine, but like every now and then another guy suck my dick. Like for coke.
Yeah. I'm not gay. He sucks.
I'm
my
not
dick.
gay. He just sucks my dick
Yeah.
whenever I
Yeah.
do coke.
Which is
That's
my
like
daily habit.
14 out of less than 0. It's not really a big deal.
Well, it turns me the fuck on. You want another taquito?
Oh no, a napkin.
We only have one. I
Is
just
that one
there's a
behind
couple
you?
in the back.
Oh, supply.
I was like, I
Also,
just used
Thank you for the taquito. Now I'm not gonna be able to bottom tonight for my big dick German.
Oh, sorry.
Oh,
Now that
big
sounds
dick
like
German.
you knew that.
I just realized. I was like, damn it.
Fuck. Right. I didn't eat all day.
It's times like that I'm really happy. Like I'm not a gay man. I'm like,
I mean, well,
eat
you could be a
whatever.
top like me.
Yeah, I would
like
have to be.
I'm versatile top. So every now and then I bottom, but like,
Yeah. I'm like,
for the
I had
most
like
part,
4 bowls of ice cream yesterday. Like I just can't. There's no way I'm bottoming.
I
ever.
can't
Like,
do
it's
that
not.
for life, not for bottoming. Like, I can't do that if I got shit to do in 3 days. Like,
well, yeah, because she's lactose, so like
Yeah.
eating 4 gallons of ice
yeah,
cream,
no, I
she'll be out of
Yeah.
commission till next Friday.
Like yeah, exactly. Like I only eat ice cream when I know I'm on vacation and I don't have to see anybody. 'Cause I'm just gonna be like farting like it's my job. Like, yeah, it's just so sorry. Yeah. So like, I had an interesting week. I'm a little, and you know something. I'm gonna throw this out at you guys. So, I think my therapist kind of called me colored.
Yep.
I'm sorry,
Break
what?
it down, Marissa, because you can't just like drop that. Like, wait,
What's kinda?
I'm laughing with
Okay.
all my white guilt.
Here we
right
go.
now. Like I am so
Well,
utterly uncomfortable.
This is
Here we
why I
go.
wanted to talk to you guys about it.
Right.
So, like,
Did you meet my grandmother? Like, yeah.
your grandma's a hell of a therapist. So I was talking to my therapist to how like I ran into somebody that I used to date a while ago, and that it looks like they're now dating somebody that looks like me.
Oh.
And I was just like, oh, they kind of look like me. And she's like, well, what do you mean they look like you? And I'm like, around the same height, they're like the same build, the same complexion, the hair was different, and they didn't wear glasses, but even the clothes were kind of like similar style of clothing. And so then she was like, oh, so they're colored also?
I
So,
heard
like-
when she told me this story, I immediately got offended. Like immediately, like was just like, oh, like
Colored? I mean, like
colored also.
Yes, which means that colored, including you and the
You,
other
like you,
person.
like you're colored, and,
and
she's colored.
also colored.
Yeah.
I mean, like I know, like I mean, if you derive it from like people of color, but like there's a phrase that you say, like I don't know, colored is definitely just no. I'm trying really hard to no.
She's like an older lady. Like I was just like,
yeah.
but exactly.
And you should-
And I was like,
yeah.
yeah.
Like
Like-
coincidentally, yes, she is, but don't say that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you know what I mean? It was just like,
There's a like
yeah?
a George Lopez joke that he says, people come up to him and they're like, "Hey, I like my keys in the car. Can you get into my car?" And he's like, "It sucks when people are right about what your stereotype can do." And he's like, "So I got into that car."
Yeah.
And it's like,
Right?
it's like sometimes it's like, "Oh, damn it, I do hit that stereotype."
It's like for fuck's sake.
But yeah,
But-
that's how long have you been going to the therapist for?
That's
it's-
a whole. That's a whole nother.
It's
thing.
how
That's
much
a-
back? How much do you want to like quit this and then redo?
Well,
all
I
know
the
this
just,
work?
is
but this
cheap.
is the redo.
She just fired her therapist like a month ago. So
Like-
this is like
Because
the
they
new
called you the
therapist.
N-word? Is this like a recurring theme in your...
No, this was like Labor Day weekend, and he was like a half hour late for our session, and then he wanted to charge me for the full session.
Oh, no.
Well, I was like, oh no.
Yeah, exactly.
No.
Yeah.
I demanded... I paid
Wait,
$1
no. Then he
for-
took a phone call during one of your sessions.
Oh, hell no.
No, it took phone calls during many sessions, like late for many sessions. Literally, like I'd be there on time. Like he'd open the door and I'd be like walking and he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna be right back. I need to grab a coffee," and like go get coffee and like come back like 10 minutes later with a coffee.
Yeah, it's great. Leave people, that are going to therapy alone in the room for, 10 minutes to reflect on their thoughts. That's fantastic.
Yeah, and it's it's not like he doesn't know that I have abandonment issues. Like he told me. Like
He comes in, you're just like, oh, you came back?
I thought you'd have jumped out of a window by now.
I just figured this is where I live now.
That was a test.
That was a test. You're still here.
Yeah, you should at least like just cover it up with some like doctor shit. Like, oh, I just wanted to make sure you would survive that. We were
Yeah.
watching from afar.
Yeah, exactly. Something.
Yeah, no.
So and then that and then I'm kind of like dating colored and then
Word of the day.
so yeah the word of day is colored. Yay!
Yay!
I'm gonna say this throughout the
Wait,
podcast.
but see, maybe she didn't realize that have you guys talked about you being black? Maybe she meant like colored as in like a person of color.
No, like she's never asked me what
I
I
don't-
was.
like, and like,
I
well,
think
what
it's
if you
quite
were like-
obvious.
What if she was
I
like,
don't
no,
know.
you're just colorful. Like, you're fine.
It's like
I am not racist. Okay? I just think you're fun.
yeah,
But you did say she's an older woman.
yeah,
right?
she is.
So-
She's like in her 70s.
She's gonna die soon anyway. Just fire her. Move on to
like-
the next, because then you're gonna have
Well,
to
that's
deal with
what
like a
happened to
dead
the good therapist, and then like I got the
Oh,
like,
died.
damn
shitty
it.
one.
Yeah, her good
yeah, my
therapist
good
died.
therapist died. I was with him.
Same.
Oh,
Like
God.
it's the worst.
You guys going to the same guy?
I know, right?
I don't think so. This
No.
was a few years ago.
I hope not.
So what's
In
hers?
Westchester.
Oh no.
Okay.
This was
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Upper
So it's
West
not the
Side,
same.
yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
They're
okay,
just
so we've
killing-
established
just
we didn't
killing
have the same
therapists.
therapist.
Okay,
in New York
right. So then
City.
therapists are just dying
Well, I
off.
assumed
Yeah.
he died because I assumed he died because he stopped billing me, and like
Oh.
he stopped calling me. So
I
No,
went to
he was like
ghost you.
half dead when I used to go to therapy sessions.
I
I was like-
went
yeah,
and like I went to his website and I saw his obituary and that's how
Ooh.
I found out that he had died because I was
You
calling.
would think like he'd have an assistant or somebody that was
call
supposed
me.
to call his Rolodex
Like, come
and say, "Hey, he's no
Yeah,
longer
no.
available."
It's like
I
I've
know you're
been
not on the
calling
books
and like
anymore.
leaving
Available.
messages.
He's not available.
Yeah, that's what I got when I called this answering service. They're like, "Oh, he's not available right now, but he'll call you back." And I never got a call back. And then I kept calling,
But if he
leaving
did?
messages, and then I'm
Yeah.
But
like,
did you try a Ouija board though?
like,
Wait, they said
where
they'll
the
call you
fuck
back
are
because they didn't want you to jump off a bridge.
You're still getting coffee.
Like-
So then, I've been going out on a couple of dates with this guy, and he's Jewish, and so I was talking to my therapist, and I was just like, oh, I don't really think I'm his type because it looks like his kids are practicing, so I think that he probably dates Jewish women, and then she's just like, well, do you even know if he believes in mixed marriages?
Yeah, you need to not be in this. You need what? What?
That's strike 2 in one session.
Yeah.
Like,
That was 45 minutes this
Yeah.
Yeah, you need to, first of all, you need to get out, and you need to then put out
No,
a
but
fucking
that's,
memo to people of
Right,
color.
That
like,
was
what I was
bullshit.
thinking.
I was
Yeah.
feeling I was feeling oh shit, this is like that scene in Get Out. Like, where's the fucking teacup? Like, I'm banning fucking teacups from this room. Like, anything that makes noise or flashes, you can't have this shit up in here. It's like,
like, "Damn, this
she's trying to
armchair's
send me to the
comfortable."
sunken place. Like,
right?
This shit's comfy. Wait a second.
like, oh,
This is all everything that's happening. It's like when people watching your life were screaming "Get out, get out!" Like that whole
It does
movie.
sound like that,
He had,
like a
40
horror movie.
Yeah, he had 45 minutes to leave. So I kind of blame him for the shit that happened.
yeah.
I'm like, there were so many times I was like, dude,
There were a
Get
lot
the
of
fuck out.
you got a mouthy white girl with you right now, talk to a cop like that. You need to
Get
you need
out.
to turn around and get out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, no, you
definitely.
I
need
think I'm the
to.
only one that hasn't seen the movie.
Oh, you got
First of all,
Oh, yeah.
It's cute.
I need to kind of leave now. It's
It's a fun movie.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a really
It's
good
good.
movie. Yeah,
It's on my to-do list.
It got nominated for best comedy. And
Yeah, but how
people-
is that a comedy?
Well, his response was, "It's a documentary." I was like, "He's a genius. He's just a genius." Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's up like comedy or musical. It's like that weird category that like
Hey.
already never made no. We love musicals. It's just like always like a
No,
weird,
but that is it's comedy or musical.
yeah. It's like
It's
a
like, why
weird
don't they have, like,
combination.
Yeah.
One or the other.
Yeah, like
It should be
it's,
comedy.
Well, have
it'll
you
be-
ever seen a dramatic musical?
I mean,
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Les Miserables.
Lim-
Oh.
yeah.
No.
Next to normal.
I laughed though during like
Yeah, like fuck
Falsettos.
those French bastards.
Falsettos, Sunset Boulevard.
Oh, falsettos! I
Yeah.
love falsettos.
Those
Yeah.
are all pretty
Yeah, no, there's some
dramatic.
Dramatic.
Yeah.
musicals.
All
Miss
right.
Saigon.
How dare you act
Yeah.
a room with two
The
homosexuals?
color purple. The color purple.
Purple.
Wait a second.
My
now.
daddy.
I
I laughed
tear
for
at the end
that.
of Color Purple. It was so good. But you're right. That's a dramatic musical.
When Whoopi cries, though, if you watch that shit in slow motion, the movie, that shit is funny. I'm just gonna throw it out there. Look up a GIF for that. It is not non-attractive crier. Non-attractive crier.
Oh
That-
yeah.
That's
who
that deep ugly
cries
cry.
attractively though? Is that like a thing?
I've honestly thought about like
Porn
leaving women when like they cry because I'm bored.
Poor people when they're taking it up the ass. The anal scene.
I always hope that someone's like using a menthol stick. I'm like, please don't really be crying. Oh god. I'm like, say they hired a makeup guy, please. No.
No, I believe they're crying.
No, yeah, Whoopi is a real actress. She probably cried right there.
Yeah, probably. She was, and then she did like I don't know how her career went from like that to like Sister Act. Like when did that?
Sister Act
change?
was amazing.
It was amazing, but it's a lot different
Yeah,
than the
from
color
The Color
purple.
Purple, yeah.
Like how do you read the
It's like
script
you
of
cut
Sister
your
Act?
teeth with the color purple, and then you like you fall down to Sister Act.
Yeah. Like, how
Like
do
you know what I mean? It's just like
I thought. Wait,
that's like
I
getting
just got
an.
so offended.
It's like the first movie you're in, you get an Oscar, and then
Which
the
she did
and
for
the
Color
second
Purple.
movie
Yeah.
you're in, you get a Razzie.
Yeah, it's not.
I mean,
And I love both movies, but it's like come on.
but you know, that's you're an actress or an actor. Like that's how you like show your range.
That's why she didn't get another The Color Purple. I'll tell you
Yeah,
that much.
exactly.
They were like, we
Because
can't watch Sister
it's like,
Act.
oh,
don't
Sister
Color
Act,
Purple.
I
No,
don't
she
know.
Ghost. She was nominated.
Ghost, she was amazing in.
She
Although
was
I
so
feel like
fucking
if
funny
she
in
win for
Ghost.
Yeah, I
Or
think
maybe she
so.
won.
She won.
Yeah.
I feel like I feel like Ghost is one of those movies that you'll watch now and be like, "Oh, that shit was racist." Like I feel like it's one of those. Like I watched.
And it was
um,
right.
yeah.
Yeah.
what
Well,
the
there's
hell-
always magical black people.
there's always-
Right. She's a magical voodoo black woman.
Have you heard the Lady Bunny, the Lady Bunny Whoopi Goldberg joke?
No.
It's.
All right,
I don't
break it
think I
down.
can say it.
Oh no.
You can say whatever you want.
Do you know what Lady
Internet
Bunny?
radio.
I don't even know what Lady Bunny is.
Lady Bunny's a drag queen.
It's
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
she's
pretty
like
famous
known
drag
for
queen.
being
Super famous.
For making very
Provocative statements.
provocative jokes. Yes.
Okay.
We'll go with that. Yeah, we'll go with
So
that.
she goes. The other day, my friend asked me, "Bunny, is there a black man that the Kardashians haven't dated?" And I said, "Of course. There's Whoopi Goldberg."
Oh, Whoopi.
I
Well, Ted
laugh
Danson tapped it.
every
Ted
time
Danson-
she says it. I
And then it
laugh.
came out in blackface during
Yeah.
the award ceremony. Isn't that like what broke
I
them
feel
up?
like they
Yeah,
were probably
yeah.
like really fucking high, and they
Yeah.
thought it was like a joke, and she's like, "Yeah, you could do blackface; it'll be fine." And then like, "Oh, everyone's upset."
Shit, we didn't think this through, Whoopi.
Right? She's like, you know, I can't be with you now, right?
I love you, but I gotta go.
I got to go.
My people gonna turn
Have you
against
met
me.
my friend Mary Steenburgen?
Yeah, no, it's like, but Whoopi, it was your idea. I don't care. I gotta go.
It's
I
like,
gotta
yeah.
go. Like,
Deuces.
yeah, no, that's.
So, Jose, where did you get your shirt?
Oh, this whole thing.
It's cool.
It's actually merch from the movie that I did. We talked about it last time, Killer Unicorn.
Oh, nice, nice.
Yeah, so you can get it at killerunicornfilm.com. That's killerunicornfilm.com.
There you go.
Meanwhile,
Right.
we had a screening. I believe the screening was after you spoke last time, right?
Yeah, we actually showed it for the first time.
Yeah,
Nice.
well,
How'd it
yeah.
go?
How'd it
I went
go?
really-
Really
Yeah.
good. It
Really
was
good.
a test audience screening, and people loved it.
People will like,
Mm.
like
we had like
laughing and
80 people
screaming.
in that
It was great.
room. Like there was standing room only left. It was crazy.
Yeah,
Oh, wow, that's
they
awesome.
hosted it over at Bushwig, and
Yeah.
one of who runs Bushwig? That was in the film.
Horchata is a
Horchata.
Brooklyn drag queen, and she's the creator of the founder of Bushwig,
Oh, okay.
which is
Yeah.
a dragon music festival.
Nice.
They're in their 6th year, and it's huge now. So we did a screening there. Yeah, people loved it. It was really
Yeah.
cool to like actually get an audience of strangers
venue,
to watch
the
it.
venue that to play a
Wow.
horror movie, it was over at the Knockdown Center, and like it was like just 4 brick walls. Like it's like a weird location, and
Yeah.
they put up it was amazing for a horror film.
No,
Like,
that's
it was
awesome.
really great.
Yeah,
it
It was
like-
really cool.
Because I know that like, you both like put so much time into it, and like
that was
you
a
know,
long one. That was a long
Yeah.
one.
Yeah,
but like
yeah.
to see people actually like enjoying it must have been fucking awesome.
Oh my god, yeah. Just actually having people scream when like you wanted
Want
to
them
scare
s-
them.
yeah.
Yeah,
It was really fun.
yeah.
Yeah.
It was really
Okay,
great. Yeah, it was
wow.
really great.
And to go like, oh no, why is that happening? Because it's very gory, and for people to like have to look away, I was like, fuck yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty great. It was pretty
Ooh.
great. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I really want to see it now.
Yeah, no, it's.
I know.
it's-
Like when
it's
you guys
really good.
playing it again.
I don't know.
Yeah,
All right.
no,
Well,
we're
let us
finished.
know.
I'll let you
and, like,
know.
plug
I'll
it,
let you
yeah.
know.
Yeah, we'll definitely plug it for you.
Hopefully in a couple weeks, just like a little friends and family and a couple test
Sure.
audience people as
Yeah,
well. So
yeah.
we'll let you know.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we might be
Done.
doing something over at Macri Park, which let us film not only a lot of Killer Unicorn, but like a short that we did, Neon Boys. They let us film a lot over there. So like, if
Okay.
you're drinking in Brooklyn, go down to Macri Park. They support. It's a gay bar, but they support or a queer bar actually. I would
Yeah.
say it's more
It's
of a
queer
bar.
inclusive because everyone
Yeah.
everyone really just goes there and it's such a chill vibe and it's so much fun.
You never
Yeah.
feel like as a trans man or like I feel like even the like women that hang out there, even the straight girls that hang out there are like
And
more
straight
than
guys.
welcome. Yeah, and straight guys. It's a really nice bar and
With a
and-
backyard.
With a backyard.
Oh,
yeah.
nice.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just
I
really,
love
it's
the
a very, it's
backyard.
a very like you walk in, you know
Chill
everybody
vibe.
there. So like if you ever need to film, it's also a really awesome location.
Yeah.
So yeah, just a
Nice.
nice little shout out for our friends over at Macri Park.
So
Okay.
And they
AJ.
also let me drink for almost nothing. So.
Oh, well, that's important.
Shout out Macri Park.
Shout out
Shout
Macri
out
Park.
Macri We would
Thanks for the
also like to
hangover.
drink for almost nothing.
That's again another reason I do the show.
Yeah.
I need some beers. I'm gonna go. and hit up Marissa.
did
You are drinking for nothing. So AJ, how is it dating as a trans man?
It's weird now because I'm kind of in the middle of transitioning, I guess. Like I would
Okay.
say 50-50 I get misgendered. Like or like people say he and then like give a closer look and then say she. As opposed to like just she, which is a nice change of pace. But because of that I feel that a lot of times at the bar I'll be talking to a girl and then like we go outside for like a cigarette or something and there's just like oh, hey, no, and then they continue the conversation. It's like, oh, you're not
Moment of clarity.
Yeah, it's like I call it the boys don't cry moment. Like, But overall, I would say Brooklyn's kind of. I feel like it's a lot different in Queens. Whereas in Queens, it's very. I feel although inclusive with the gay community, I feel like it's a little less. It's a little more focused on the binary. Whereas with Brooklyn, it's like.
So
Like
gender fluid. It's
so
just-
gender fluid, like which is amazing. Even though I identify as a man, being in a place that like gender is not really a thing, it's like okay, so you're trans. It's more like explaining like hey, I'm not a lesbian, and they're just like okay, that's cool, like whatever. I will say though, and not just stereotype burlesque performers, but I've had a lot of amazing opportunities with some burlesque dancers.
Oh.
Apparently, that is a thing that I've heard a lot of trans guys also agree with. Like, oh yeah, if you want to get laid, you go to a burlesque show. Apparently,
Oh.
yeah. Apparently, like burlesque women are a little bit more open to dating trans men. So I
But
tested
what's
that
the
theory
difference
to
between like burlesque performers and a stripper? Like I feel like that's the same shit.
Oh no, it's different.
That's anyone can say that if they'd like. But, like,
I think burlesque is I think stripping is for the pleasure of the man, whereas burlesque is a performer trying to make a statement.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or trying
think
to
it's
say
the
And then I
something.
think and strippers do it specifically for the cash, the money.
Yeah,
that happens,
like,
right then.
yeah.
As opposed to a burlesque dancer is doing it for the show,
Yeah,
and they like.
but aren't they also
it-
getting paid?
and it's like
They also get paid, but it's
Not
not
all
like
the time,
It's like,
sadly.
not all the time.
it's a
And
curated performance as well.
right, and it's not like the guys are just like throwing money on the stage at the burlesque.
Yeah, and trying to get lap
Performance.
dances and like things.
Yeah, there's not like a. Yeah, let's go to the back. I'm gonna give you a lap.
Yeah,
But
like
I mean, if somebody
you.
were to pay them, I'm sure they'd go to the back and give a lap dance.
No, because no.
No.
I
Not
know
a
a lot
burlesque,
of
that's
burlesque
no.
performers, and if you ask
That's
that to a
kinda
burlesque person,
disrespectful.
it's disrespectful.
I
They
will
will
Yeah,
say-
they will kick you out.
I will say that burlesque in the Brooklyn community is way different than burlesque in Manhattan.
Yeah.
Like I will say, any burlesque shows I've seen in Manhattan, not that I think of them as strippers, but they're a little bit more. It's a little bit more strip-esque, where like the end of it is about them being naked. Whereas
Right.
burlesque in Brooklyn, I've seen like crazy anti-Trump things. I've seen like a girl came out in my friend Dolly does burlesque, and she came out in like a banana costume, and she like stripped, but like was peeling herself. So I mean, it's not sexy. Like she wound up naked with tassels, but like. No, like I mean, I guess there's some people out there that are like, yeah, get naked banana.
You know,
But-
that fruit porn.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
yeah.
that fruit porn.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, bring out an avocado.
Right? Come on, Orange.
Are your peaches from Jamaica? Because Jamaican me crazy.
I do love papaya.
A nice guava over there.
Yeah, no.
Very firm guava.
So I will say, like,
so
I think
burlesque
that yeah,
food
it's a
show.
little different. A burlesque food show. I just feel bad for any burlesque performer that's hearing this, that's gonna go to a bar and then the bar staff has to clean that shit up. They're gonna be like, "Fuck
like,
you and your fruit."
Yeah.
Right?
It's like a fruity bastard.
Take it, goddamn.
I've heard that before.
That was my nickname
Speaking
in
of Trump, it was weird though because you gave yourself the nickname, and that was the weird part. Yeah, no. Speaking of Trump,
It's like, I prefer to be
Right.
called vegan bastard. Thank you very much.
yeah,
Oh, you know what my favorite thing is? Vegans that do coke. It's like the most counterintuitive
Yeah.
thing.
so true.
I've been keeping an eye out for them at bars, and I'm like, we went out to dinner the other day, and you're like, no, I'm a vegan, like I do yoga, and you're in the bathroom, and I see you railing those lines.
yeah.
Like,
Welcome to Hollywood.
what the vegans who do coke.
So crazy. Yeah, I love it.
That should be
I
the
love
name of a book.
it. I also love it when like people
La
like
La
they
Line.
like.
La
Oh,
la line.
I like it when people are like doing like drinking and they're like, ew, you smoke, and I'm like, bitch, you on your 5th martini right now. I'm like, as they're popping Xanax, ew, you still smoke pot. I'm like, just because my
What do you
doctor
mean
didn't
still smoke pot? That's
Yeah.
just not going anywhere.
No, I'm like, wait, there's a stopping point for me.
Right? I plan on being 95,
I
still
know,
rolling
yeah.
a joint.
By the time I'm 80, I'm just gonna be like
Same.
heroin,
Oh my
whatever, gonna
God.
shit.
I just saw it today. I opened my wallet and I completely forgot I have half a sheet of acid.
Oh,
Oh.
I showed it to Agent too. I was like, oh shit, I should probably put this in the freezer.
Gotta love Brooklyn.
probably.
Right?
Probably.
But hey, if you guys are not doing anything later, I have a half sheet of acid.
He's trying to send me to the sunken place.
You do, yeah, you do the second part of the show on acid. Oh my god.
Oh, that would be fun.
Well,
So,
yeah.
Jose, have you ever gone apple picking on acid?
Oh my god, I did. It was
Segway.
so much fun.
Okay.
It was like the apples had their own language. It was beautiful. It
I was
beautiful.
texting him. I was like, "Hey,
Do they
what are we
speak
doing?"
Apollonia?
Right.
I was like, "Hey, what's going on with editing?" He's like, "I can't talk. I'm on the bus on acid." And I was like, "What?" I'm like, "Where you going?" He's like, "Apple picking." I was like, "Live your truth. Live your truth."
No, I went with a couple friends. It was super fun, and then I see a shovel, and I'm very intrigued by said shovel. So I grab it and I start taking photos for Instagram, right? Tried to be all butch and shit. And this like 10-year-old kid, literally 10-year-old kid, he comes running up to me and he's like, no, let me show you. And then he grabs the shovel and then he grabs my phone and gives it to my friend and says, hi, can you take a picture of me? This. And he just started taking pictures of himself with my phone. And then his mom was like, okay, let's go, honey. Like, it's time for us to go. And
Don't
the
get
kid
those
was
gay
like,
boys pictures of you.
no, the kid literally goes, if you guys ever see a rainbow convertible, that's me. And I was like,
I am
and on
living for
acid,
this
I was
kid right
like-
now. Wait.
I was being on acid. We were like, was that real?
Like, and then you look at your
It's like, was
phone,
that
and then
like
it's just
Back
like
to
a
the
floating
Future?
shovel. There's no kid.
Like, what's happening?
It was surreal.
Yeah,
It was,
and I was with the director of Killer Unicorn. When you see Killer
was.
Unicorn, it's gonna make a lot more sense knowing who created it.
yeah, I went up with Drew, who's my partner. My creative partner. We do everything together, and we love tripping together. It is so much fun. I love acid. Acid is beautiful.
Wow. I've never tried it
Yeah,
before.
I've never done it either.
Oh my
Back
god,
in
it
my
is
high school days.
so much fun. It is
Yeah.
so much fun.
I'm always just afraid I'm going to end up a glass of orange juice.
That's. Or like I look
that's
at
your
climb
fear?
up like a telephone pole and
I
just
mean,
never come
or
back
down.
dog shit.
And you have
I
to
mean,
do a lot. You have to
anything.
do
Like-
a lot to like go that
I
crazy.
mean, like sober, I think I'm a piece of shit most of the time. So I feel like
That's my logic. It's
Whatever.
like I'm already fucking crazy
you
enough.
are,
I feel like-
Lance. You are.
I was like, yeah, I don't know. And like, I feel like ecstasy, like, I already don't want people fucking touching me. Like, get off me.
Oh, I want everybody touching me on ecstasy.
I feel like it seems like I want that, and then it'll happen. I'll be like, I like it, but I know I hate this. What is these conflicting feelings?
Still get ecstasies. That's
It doesn't really exist
like-
anymore.
I go to-
yeah. I'm like,
It's like all Molly now.
Oh my god! I take my time machine back to the best days of my life. It's 1994, and we're at Sound Factory. What?
I was 1 year old. I was 1 year old.
I hate you.
Oh,
Oh,
God, you
God.
infant
Piece of
child.
But here I am educating you on punch fucking.
You know, I learn
Well, 'cause-
something every day. It's nice.
Yeah.
It's nice. I'm happy to say that no
There's
one's
just
ever
certain
offered
things
that
I'm
to
like
me.
scrolling through my X-tube that I see and I'm just like, oh, not clicking on that.
Yeah.
And punch fucking's one of them.
I like the underboob.
Oh,
The underboob is my favorite thing.
yeah.
With AJ.
So I was reading the script Kill a Unicorn, and there's a sex scene in it, and parts of the description is licking of armpits. Now, I was unaware that this was a thing in the gay community.
Oh, yeah.
I was unaware that this. Yeah, see, thank you, Marissa. Thank you. So I'm like completely
Wait.
grossed out. Yeah.
Yeah.
It is.
Armpits?
Oh yeah,
Armpits.
they're hot.
Armpits are on the menu.
Like hairy or
Yeah.
Yeah, after the gym, yo. Like,
Straight licking all up in the crack of the armpit.
yeah.
Oh my! Pardon me while I throw up. That just gave me all the agita.
Yeah.
Someone literally rubbed their dick on my armpit the other day.
Oh my god, what is happening?
Why?
So I say, so I'm like disgusted.
That's
As-
disgusting.
Yeah, because I'm like, what? And he goes, oh, you know, like when like a girl's sweating and you like lick her tit up and you like lick underneath it. And I was like, are you that far removed from women that you think that's how like they want sex? Like
I
it's
thought
just-
like the underboob was a thing,
I'm
like
just
how
gonna
armpits
lift-
are
what do
a
you-
thing that like you lift the boob
Like,
and you
I-
lick
why-
it. You
I-
lick
That's
it.
for a straight guy.
no,
But
for nobody.
No.
nobody
No.
licks up. Nobody likes titty sweat.
Oh my
I don't know.
No.
Like the sweaty underboob. Isn't that a thing?
no.
all
No,
right.
what-
I don't know the last time you had any access to a vagina.
1993 when I was born.
It's like, but like, yeah, underboob
He's a gold
is
star
not
guy.
a thing.
Yeah.
Wait, is
Yeah.
that platinum? No.
No,
No,
I've
wait.
made out with women. Platinum is
Okay.
if you've never made out with
Oh,
women.
okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it's a lot. I was like,
Yeah,
that's not a
No,
thing.
underboob is not a thing. And
I-
then
I
if
felt
some
like every
guy started
lesbian grew
licking
up.
under my boob, I'd
Yeah.
be like, this is the first set of titties he's ever seen.
Yeah, it
But
was
what
a
if
lot.
you started licking
It's
your
like he
armpit?
doesn't even know what to do with
But
them.
if he has a
What
little
if he goes-
scruff,
what if he goes-
but you know what's really nice? If he has a little scruff and then he licks your underboob, then you can taste your underboob on his scruff
Why
when
would
you
I
kiss
want to do
him.
that?
No.
Why would I want to do any of that?
Yeah.
No.
You know what I'm talking
I know,
about.
yeah. I love guys with scruff, and then you sit in her face, and then they kiss you, and you can like,
and then
oh,
it tastes
that's
either
what my
like your
butthole
ass or
smells
your
like.
armpit. Or,
Yeah.
Oh, I love it when it
You
tastes
get
like
like a little
that,
taste
like booty.
of your butt.
But
yeah.
When it tastes
Why?
like booty, oh, I
But
love
why?
a booty beard.
Right.
Oh,
booty
God.
beard. But then, because if it smells good, then I'm like, okay, that was my ass. It's great.
I'm sorry
Yeah.
that
Right. But
I'm
then
sorry
if it
I
doesn't, you're
invited
like,
him.
damn, that was my ass, and it's not that good.
First, I'd like to take this time for apologizing for bringing Jose Alvarez to the show.
Oh, he
were
always
like-
teaches me something new.
I think,
Yeah, he
I think I've
does.
said worse things on this.
Oh,
podcast.
like he
Yeah.
definitely. I still tell people about the tuning, the
the sounding.
sounding. Yeah.
Yeah.
I, like-
yeah,
So
that's
upsetting.
Yeah.
fine. Not for
So
me. Not for
upsetting.
me. Not my particular fetish.
But like,
upsetting.
when I tell people, I'm like, oh no, that's like a thing, and they're like, what? And I'm like, no, like I talked to someone about it on my podcast, and like,
Good. I've left a legacy.
and then I've been telling a lot of people about like intersex because like straight people do not know that's a term
we were
with
just talking
brain.
about intersex.
Yeah,
Yeah.
with rain.
Yeah, and I was just like, yeah, because someone said hermaphrodite, I'm like, you can't say that. And they're like,
That
what do
is
you mean?
fair, yeah.
And they're like, what? I'm like, it's intersex. I'm like, I had a whole listen to my podcast. There's a whole hour on this.
I love it.
So now we're talking about licking underarms.
Yeah, what do you call it?
Looking underarms. Yeah, is
like,
there
what
a
is
term?
it called?
I know you just.
I don't know if
pit
there's-
licking.
Rusty tongue
Yeah,
bone.
yeah.
No, it's just like pit
Pits.
licking.
It's
Yeah,
like a
like when you say what are you
ultimate-
into, you say like oh you know like the usual like
That's not the
oral spit public groups pits.
Okay, what is spit?
Spit is what it sounds like.
Ha-
Spit.
like hatu.
When, like people like to spit on like other people,
Like in your face?
in your face, on your dick, on your chest,
Yeah.
on your butt.
That's mad disrespectful. It's like right now, some
I-
guy's spitting on
and-
me like
And she was called Colored today. And she was But this is
colored and classy.
Classy. Right. Ain't nobody spitting on her unless you want a knife to the gut.
I hoped you enjoyed your balls while you had them.
But no, spitting is definitely. I'm not into it. Like, I mean, well, if somebody spits on my dick, that's kind of nice. But like, I'm not having anybody spit in my face.
That's kind of
But that's like,
that's kind of nice. Like you said, like oh, that's really romantic. On our third date, when he held my hand and then spit on my dick, it was really nice.
And it's like, who's the spitty boy?
but like, piss is a thing too. Like,
Oh, yeah.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
no,
Who
Yeah.
isn't into piss these days? I mean, really.
Not me.
Everyone that I know is into it.
Not
No.
me.
Yeah, Brooklyn.
I mean,
yeah.
if you think I think spit is disrespectful, piss is gonna end me in jail.
You see what happened was
This motherfucker right here just pissed on me.
Oh my God.
I was gonna say
I
'cause
have-
it happened to me
I
too.
have a message that I wish if I showed it to you and you said it out loud, would you? But just so it's something that someone sent to me on an app
Okay.
oh god.
about taking a shit in their mouth.
Okay. I mean,
have
apparently you
talked
about
haven't
the
seen
same
my
guy.
It
Instagram.
But it was a person.
I'm on Tinder.
He's black and he's
Colored.
Is he also colored?
But in the message that he sent me, he referred to himself in many ways about how he wanted to take my shit in his mouth and
Oh my god.
how I should treat him and what I should call him.
Oh my.
I mean,
goodness.
I don't know. You probably don't want to read. It's
Poo
it's
eating
strong.
Negro? Is that what he
Oh
called
my-
himself?
You wish.
Yeah, poo eating Negro.
You wish.
Oh my God.
I'm definitely hashtagging that later.
Can I whisper it to you so
I don't
you
know
can say it,
what-
or can I
No,
say?
you could just say it. It's
Just
internet
say it.
radio.
He
We
said-
don't give a fuck.
I want to be your shit eating coon.
Oh my goodness.
Ah.
First of all, cool
He
is
does
like
not
old school.
respect
Well, I
himself.
I was
Like,
right
what
about
the
poo eating.
And then he said, I want you to infect me. I want you to give me your strains of supremacy and infect me with your diseases, like sweat blood.
You were like, bitch, my last name's
Okay.
Alvarez. There's only so many more privileges I got
blocked
than you.
him.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm sad. No one ever asked.
Yeah,
nice
because
things
also
of
I'm
me.
like,
I mean, I'm on. You said an app. I'm on Grinder. Probably what it was. I don't know.
it was Scruff.
Scruff. Right.
Wait, what is scruff?
But also my name's Jose, and like I look Latino. I was like, what made you think that I was white?
yeah, I got no
Like,
privilege.
I'm like,
Right.
I'm an immigrant. I just got a green card like last month.
But what's
Wait,
wrong
what
with
is
this
Scruff?
guy?
Yeah,
That's
this
Scruff is it's like Grinder, but like for scruffy guys.
yeah. It's essentially
What is considered scruffy?
like Grinder's more like for. I say this as I've never
Like
done
furrier
it either,
guys.
but like
Oh.
yeah, like Grinder's like twinkier guys and Scruff is like hairy dudes.
Yeah.
What? And
Yeah.
then the
Hairy
lesbian one
beards.
is just fanny packs
Yeah.
and mullets. It's just,
There's mullet.
no, but I just assume, I just assume that there was like a lesbian Grinder.
No, it's just
It'd be
called
like
muffs,
Fanny,
like-
muffs. Yeah. It would be so.
I'm
yeah.
hairy. I should get on Scruff.
Oh, Scruff is the best. I only get laid off Scruff. I don't really like Grinder.
Huh. Okay.
Yeah.
I do the
What
old-fashioned
don't you
thing.
like
I
about
trick a
Grindr?
girl into.
The
Having
guys on
sex.
Scruff are more my type. I like hairier, like kinkier guys, and the guys on Grinder are just like vanilla, like muscle queens that just like to have very vanilla sex.
Yeah, like
Okay.
Grinder is Hell's Kitchen and like Scruff is Williamsburg.
Yeah, and Lower East Side and
Oh,
like
Lower East
downtown. Yeah.
Oh.
Well, Ron, you just learned something new.
I did. You didn't find out what I'm going to be on later tonight.
Yeah.
So
Scruff.
somebody's
Fre-
going
fresh
on
meat coming to
Scruff.
Scruff.
Fresh meat on Scruff right here.
So, AJ, do you think there's a lot of sexual harassment on indie film sets?
Oh yeah. Actually, I just gave a speech over at Queens College about what made me want to get into filmmaking, and one of the things that I dealt with a lot for the first like 8 years, I was in production design. Was I worked for this guy in New Jersey. Not sadly because he's a lawyer, I won't say his name, but I would love to drag his name through the mud. But if you look on my IMDb, there's a producer I worked with on several films, so you could figure it out. He literally said things like, well, my ex-girlfriend was on set while we were together, and this is someone that wasn't just like a fling. I was with this person for 13 years. This producer who was a friend of mine was like my ex was going to perform on a cruise ship, and he's like, oh, I'm gonna go on that cruise ship and I'm gonna fuck your girlfriend, I'll show her the right way, like thinking like we were like dudes, but like I'm like, she's also an actress on your set, bro. Like
Yeah.
besides like if we were just hanging out as bros, it would be disrespectful
Just
it
as a
is,
person, yeah.
but like, dude, you're hiring her, like what are you doing?
Yeah.
And that was so like it was rampant. Like there's a part of me that's like, wow, I kind of wish that he became famous. This way we could watch him be pulled through the mud right now. Like, that would be amazing. Like, there's that, like, you never
Right.
wish, like, success, but I'm like, oh, it's a shame he wasn't successful.
Right.
Like, 'cause
Right.
then we
He's a,
could
wa-
all
like a
watch-
Harvey Jr.
Yeah, like, we could, anything Harvey Weinstein, I would say this guy was 10 times worse.
Ooh.
He said to many a woman on auditions, well, and I was young, I didn't know any better, different time, honestly, different time, where he would say to people, like, women, like, there's 10 other girls that are willing to take their shirts off for this part. And would, like, sit there and lie and be like, and almost to a point, like, I think he believed his own lies. Like, he was like, this film's gonna make your career. And it's like, so girls would take their shirts off at the audition. And, like,
Right.
all this footage just exists from
Of-
audition videos of girls with their
Taking
tops
their
off.
shirts off, yeah.
So one of the reasons I became a film producer was because I wanted to do it the right way. Now I'm not gonna sit here and say like, if I went back, to my first film 10 years ago, that like my behavior was 100% on the up and up. Like I'm not gonna say like sometimes when you get that power and you get that, everyone's pumping your ego and everything you do is genius because you're the one writing their checks. You do tend to get you get girls flirting with you and you say things that are a little inappropriate or a lot inappropriate. But like we all should be getting better on like the daily basis, and and I definitely think that anyone that's known me for this length of time has definitely seen me kind of grow and become a little bit more. Now like I have no tolerance for any kind of harassment. Like I will put people in their place. But I would say like on the indie spectrum, because there's no one really fighting for
Watching,
them.
yeah.
There's a lot of it. There's like, it's. I mean,
But isn't that just like a microcosm for like the film industry in a whole? Because like
Absolutely.
you know what I mean?
absolutely.
Like, and
I
the
mean,
stakes
yeah.
are much lower than like these big budget films. So like they probably figure like no one gives a shit.
No,
like
yeah.
Exactly, and I'm the same way as AJ. And I'm not gonna lie, like I've been in the position that AJ has been too, and when I've encountered the opportunity to do something with someone that I'm attracted to, and they happen to be attracted to me too, but they're working for me, I always make it very clear from the beginning. I say, listen, I don't want you to think that this is going to change our work relationship, and two, I want you to know, like, I want you to be comfortable with this. Like, I don't want you to feel like I'm forcing anything on you. If you come back to set, if you leave right now and you come back to set tomorrow, everything will be absolutely fine, because I don't want you to feel disrespected or uncomfortable.
and
I don't
the
know.
other
My
thing, like,
rule of
yeah.
thumb is I only sexually harass people I'm dating.
Yeah, no, 100%. 100%.
Then I'm like, hey.
Yeah. I'm like, yeah, one of my exes was, she would like objectify me, and I would laugh, and I was like, "This is the first time in my life I've ever been objectified. I'll take it.
I'm enjoying it a little bit.
I'll take it." I was like, I do have a nice ass. Thank you. I will say though, on the sexual harassment spectrum, I have been falsely accused of sexual harassment.
Oh.
On a film I worked on a long time ago, and essentially they owed me a lot of money, and I was like, I will sue the shit out of you for this money. And I had spent a couple hours with an actor's girlfriend, and the whole time she was like, oh yeah, we're into threesomes, and like trying to like get with me, and like I'm not gonna sit here and say we weren't doing drugs. We were like definitely doing coke, waiting for like scenes to be over, and we were flirting with each other. But I say I'm gonna sue them for this money, and then I get an email from a lawyer saying that if I proceed to contact them, they're gonna take me to court for sexual harassment of this girl. And there was no proof. So it was like, there are people that are crazy on the indie spectrum that do have something to gain. I will say though, right now the people that are none of the people need money right now. Like no one that is saying these people are sexually harassing them need money or have anything to gain really. Like Bette Midler just came out and said someone sexually harassed her. I can't remember.
And Uma Thurman, like,
what do they got a
Paltrow.
reason to lie? Like Gwyneth Paltrow, like they got no
like they have no reason.
So like I do, but I believe that like if 5 innocent people have to get fired so that 95 guilty people can also get fired, I'm okay with that. Like, you know what? Like if we cleaning house, sometimes it's cleaning house. Like so if you get falsely accused, it sucks. But at the same point, like if that means a bunch of other like actual guilty people get fired, take one for the team,
Right.
I'm just still. It's like every fucking week there's somebody.
oh my god.
It's like
Well, there's
every
Matt
week.
Lauer business.
Oh my god,
I was
friends
gonna
of
say Matt
mine
Lauer.
like,
Matt
have
Lauer.
been falsely accused. I'm like, friends of mine.
Yeah.
M-
Yeah.
Friends of mine are accusing people. I'm like, I can't keep up.
Yeah, it's. I mean, it's great. I think that it's gonna clean out Hollywood. I think that it's gonna in 2 years we're really gonna see the changes that it made to
But do
Hollywood.
you honestly think there's going to be changes? Because like Woody Allen is still making movies, and he's married to his daughter, and
Yeah.
you've got Roman
He is?
Polanski.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
It's
married
like,
to his daughter.
It's like it's
Adopted
fucking gross.
daughter.
It's still, it's,
I didn't know that.
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, and Polanski. Yeah.
So,
I mean, I'm
like,
hoping that like
I hope that like we're in a different. Because
different era.
this is the first time it's like kind of a precedence. Like all these like
and people are getting
guys
fired.
losing jobs and.
our president is an alleged rapist.
Well, yeah. Well, there's that.
Hopefully, after the news we got today, he'll be getting impeached.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Good Friday after all.
Yeah. Oh my god, can we get Mariah Carey to like redo the song? The All I Want for Christmas? Like, let's do it.
So now, Jose, have you had like any really bad hookups?
Oi. I mean, yeah. When you're a hoe. A lot of
That's
them
that
come in-
hoe shit.
That whole
I put the hoe in Jose.
Averages. It's a law
He
of
puts
averages.
the hoe in Jose.
Oh my god, yeah. I'm trying to think of like.
All right, what's the worst hookup?
Did I tell you last time about the guy that tried to kill me?
No.
That would be
You
pretty
had a
bad.
Jeffrey
That
Dahmer
would be
situation.
a no. That would be a no.
Like,
And
I
make
told
sure
him that
you
he wanted
talk
to eat my
right and good
dick.
into the mic when we explain this.
Okay.
So you had someone try to kill you.
I mean, I think so.
Okay, so what brought you to this conclusion?
He whispered in my ear, "I'm going to kill you."
Hey,
Well, at least he was being upfront about it.
was he in you while it was happening?
So I was-
Communication is key.
It is.
So I was in Barcelona and I was by myself.
Oh,
I was traveling and because I was by myself, I went out and I picked up this guy and I brought him back to my hotel room, and he's like all the way in me, and he's like, this was 5 years ago, so he was like considerably like bigger than me. So I was pretty pinned down under him, and he starts choking me, and I'm like, oh, that's cute, I like that. And then it starts getting a little more intense, and he whispers in my ear, "I'm going to fucking murder you." And I just think to myself, oh, okay. So this is the situation that I have been presented with. Where can I go from here?
oh shit.
And I just say, excuse me, what?
Say what now?
And he says, I am going to fucking kill you. So at that point, I'm thinking the cleaning lady is gonna find me like chopped up in pieces and like smeared all over the walls. Like
I didn't even leave a tip on the table.
yeah,
yet.
like I'm thinking like I'm a goner. I'm thinking about my mom. I'm like nobody knows where I am. But I also remember that like if you encounter a psychopath, you can't show them fear
Right.
because they feed off of that. So he said it again. Aren't you fucking scared? I'm going to fucking kill you. And I was like, oh, that's so hot. Fuck yeah. And he was like, really? Aren't you scared? And I was like, no. Oh yeah. Tell me more.
Like, do it, daddy, do
He
it.
literally pulled
Chop me
out.
out. Chop me out.
He pulled out, got dressed and left.
Oh my god, that's amazing. That's amazing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my god, you out psychoed him. I like that. I
Yeah.
like that.
You
So-
better out cycle the psycho.
Yeah.
I'm reconsidering my
So I mean,
friendship
but
with
it
him
was
right
pretty
now.
scary at the moment. I really did think I was gonna die.
Yeah, hell yeah, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
scary.
fucking scary. Yeah.
That's
why
about
I'm not in the
her.
choking. Please.
Oh no! Gag me, choke me, and blindfold me and tie me
Nope.
up.
See, that's where it starts to
No.
all get like. Well, you
I
start
have a small neck.
blindfolding, tying up.
And I'll do it too. I'm fully versed. I'll do anything.
Well, listen, I'll
Except shit, I don't
blindfold
like
you
shit.
and tie you up because I know I'm not the one. I'm in control. But
Yeah, that's fair.
as soon as you start tying me up and shit, I start getting antsy.
Yeah.
I can't.
I don't understand people who are like, oh yeah, tie me up and leave me here. And I'm like, what?
What?
Yeah.
Wait, like you want me to go shopping and shit? Like I had
No,
nothing to do.
People
Now I
have
gotta
died that
leave.
way.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
People have like actually died that way.
I'm like, I'll forget what I was doing. You'll be there for 4 days. I'm like, don't tell me to leave. I'll forget about
No,
you.
don't
It's like,
tie
and if
me
you got
up.
cats, they're gonna eat your face.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm like, I'm a pothead. I'll forget that we had this date, and like 3 days from now, I'll be like, what did I have to do? Oh,
it's like,
I'm
oh,
tired of that
shut.
guy.
Shut.
Oh, look at me erasing my
fuck, I
emails.
forgot to water the plants. Oh, and
Right.
I had 2 things to do.
yeah.
Untie that bitch. I'm wanting to plan.
So, we're gonna have to wrap this up, but before we go, where can everyone follow you on social media? Like, what projects do you have coming up? All of that jazz.
Well, you can find me on Instagram at Jose_D Alvarez, ALVAREZ. And you can follow my movie, Killer Unicorn, on Instagram as well, Killer Unicorn Film, and killerunicornfilm.com. It's gonna come out pretty soon. We're gonna start doing more test audience screenings, so you can all go. It's gonna be really fun.
Awesome. AJ.
I'm very happy to say that today, well not today, 2 days ago, I dropped off the documentary Words to that Marissa is in to the distributor. They are right now updating the poster So you could follow us on what's happening with distribution. Probably in the next 2 months, it'll be out on your shelves or online, whatever. At Words the Film, you could Instagram Words the Film, Twitter Words the Film, just Words the Film.
Awesome.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited. It's gonna be good. It's gonna
No,
be good.
and
Cool.
it was like so much fun doing that documentary, and like everyone was really great on
Yeah,
it.
it was a really, it
was a
really
good
did well.
time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Really, it's really gonna do good. So I'm excited.
Rodney.
Oh, well, tomorrow night I will be at your show at
Yeah.
Otto's Shrunken Head at 6:30. You can also catch me at the People's Improv Theater at 9 o'clock tomorrow night as well. And then December 22nd, I'll be hosting Fashionably Funny again with Marissa Smith. So,
Nice.
yeah.
Awesome.
Right.
That is how we roll.
Oh,
folks.
Yeah.
All right, this has been Big Talkin' Brewskis. I'm Marissa Smith, and we will be right back.
Oh, come on.
No, this woman is different. She's incredible. She's just like me. She talks like me. She acts like me. I just realized what's going on. Now I know what I've been looking for all these years. Myself.
I fell in love with her. Yeah, she's always on my mind. Do anything for her. I would give her all my time. She makes me so happy, like I never felt before. And when I satisfy her, she's always coming back for more, more, more. She always wants more, more, more. And I can't get enough of her loving. And I can't get enough of her loving. I always want more, more, more. I always want more, more, more. And I can't get enough of her loving. And I can't get enough. She's the greatest lover.
You could be my one and only sweetheart. Cause baby, to tell the truth, that's what I pray for. It's no amount because the good ones are priceless. When everybody else just getting what they paid for. Still ain't know we could kick it without the soccer ball. So tell her haters tryna knock us, go and knock it off. The main reason me and Chica even got involved. She hold me down like a bodyguard. Stop it, y'all. If you scared, you shoulda got a dog. You think I'm slipping, homie? Not at all. But for her love, I will trip and fall. Don't need no favors, cause we get it on. She swing it over like a kitchen door. I'm going hard for my enterprise. I see the future staring in the sky. I need a medic with some pretty eyes. Yeah, just hop up on that elevator. I can't help it no more waiting. You know where I'm about to take you for some
More, more, more. She always wants more, more, more. And I can't get enough of her loving. And I can't get enough of her loving. I always want more, more, more. I always want more, more, more. And I can't get enough of her loving. And I can't get enough. She's the greatest lover.
She remind me of myself like a mirror image. I'ma have her for dessert when the dinner finish. She like another part of me. I'm staring at her pictures, looking like a real rider. She could get the business. Follow me, let's take a shower with the lights off. Don't be scared, baby. This we're living life for. It took you long enough to come into my life, so I ain't wasting no time turning you into my wife. Listen, you just gotta take a stand. Holler at your favorite man. Go and get this thing a chance. Ripping off her favorite pants. She wouldn't go, but she gon' help me go through it. She the truest time to do it. When I seen her, I just knew it. Yeah, your ex-man had your heart feeling shattered. Promise when you get with me, none of that will ever matter. Yeah, just think about all of the things I got in store. I know we all got flaws, but I promise you'll be coming back for
More, more, more. She always wants more, more, more. And I can't get enough of her loving. And I
Yeah, big talking brewskis. Marissa Smith is who you see. Water cooler combo in here. Crack a cold one, we're on the air. Big talking brewskis. Marissa Smith is who you see. Water cooler combo in here. Crack a cold one, we're on the air. Kicking back, having a few beers, we're chatting. Pull up your chair, we're all relaxing. Any subject, we never dismiss. Big talking brewskis with Marissa Smith. Comedy, sex, relationships, more. Any subject, we got it in store. Big talking brewskis is coming in live. Crack when open, Marissa has arrived. Big talking brewskis with Marissa Smith.
Hey guys,
Yeah.
happy Friday. We are back. This is Big Talkin' Brewskis. I'm Marissa Smith. I've got Rodney Daniels with me.
What's up, guys? Happy Friday, segment 2.
I've got Catherine Cipher with me. And I've got Mimi Hayes with me.
Hello.
So, Catherine, how was your week?
My week's been pretty good. Let me see. What's today? Friday?
Yes,
Yeah.
it's Friday all day.
Yeah, it's Friday all day. Yeah, it's been pretty good.
Should be Friday every day.
I am, it took me 45 minutes to get dressed this morning
Oh, wow.
Ooh,
because I have a lot of trouble, like, choosing, and I just, like, if you're not, like, watching the live stream, I'm wearing something very simple. So it's not like it's like I have, like, an ornate outfit on.
okay.
But, you know, other than that, it's been fine.
No, because I thought I have the same problem. Like, just leaving the house, like, I'll just be like, okay, you'll pick out one thing, like, in your head while you're in the shower. Then you'll put it on, and then it doesn't, like, it's just
Right.
not doing it. And
Right.
then, like, you put something else on, and then that doesn't match the shoes that you wanted to wear.
Yes,
Then you
thank
have to, like,
you.
change the shoes. Then you, like, walk out the house, and you're like, you know what? I'm not, like, feeling this outfit. Then you walk back in the house, and you do it over again.
Yeah, and sometimes I go from the shoe because I'm like I really want to wear these shoes today, and I go from the shoes up.
That's
and
the
then
way I do,
Yeah.
too.
Sit, yeah, and then I fucking sit on Pinterest with like brown Oxford shoes, just looking at all the outfits that you could possibly wear with them, and trying to find something in my. It's like a whole thing.
That's why, like, I, like, try to do, like, my everyday shoes are, like, basic shoes. They're, like, black or brown, and I can wear them with anything. And then, like, if I'm trying to get dressed up, then I'll, like, now I have to, like, try to, like, put my outfit with my heel or whatever.
Right.
But, like, for, like, everyday basic shit, I'm just like, you know something? I'm going to wear black boots. Whatever goes with black boots will be fine.
But exactly, and I have like the black boots as like the basics, but like I like to have something like a little bit out there. Like I have these like super blue Doc Martens, but then it's like I have to find something that matches those,
Right.
and then it's winter, you got to find a coat that matches that, or like it's a headache.
a
It's
lot.
exhausting, and
It
you have.
is.
It's like I feel like with like Instagram and shit, you have like your aesthetic that's like developed. I don't know, maybe that's just me.
No.
And then I feel like I have like all this. This is all just like it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. I could just like chill and wear normal clothes if I wanted to, but it's
then
like
you wouldn't feel the same.
right. That's true. But I also work. I like work like 4 blocks away from my apartment, which is like truly the
So
best.
you have time,
that's
yeah.
But I have time. But then I also could
You're
just
always
like
late, aren't you?
always. It's like I'm like, what's the difference between fucking looking at Instagram in my apartment and looking at Instagram at my desk? You know?
Right. Well, the whole thing is
Nothing.
the closer proximity you are to like your job,
Yep.
the harder it is for you to get there on time.
Yep.
Because you keep thinking like, oh, I got 5 minutes.
Right.
Like, oh, I'm only 2 minutes away. No.
No.
Yeah.
No. Yeah. No. I'm always just. It's. Yeah. When I get up and when I go to the gym in the morning, I make it on time. But
Well, yeah, because
If I
that's because
don't.
you're not thinking about what you're wearing at the gym. Well, even though you should a little bit.
well, right, a little. I mean, like if I go to the gym in the morning, I like get up earlier and I'm like I'm like up and I have my shit together and I get to work on time. But
Right.
if I don't, it's like
It's like,
it's 2 p.m. and I'm
it's
like,
like
what?
Pinterest.
Yeah. Exactly.
Well, you look great.
Thank you so much. Yeah. Also, again, I just want to say this is like a very regular, like I'm wearing like a shirt and a sweater and pants. So it's not like I like did anything crazy, but it's, you know, it took me a while.
But it was
But-
like the outfit that you knew that works.
Yes. Yes.
That was your crazy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I got it.
Rather than just wearing a shirt and pants, I put a sweater on top of it.
Like you're layering. It's fall. You had to. It was winter, fall.
Right.
You know.
And that's the thing with fall. It's like it's layering and layering. It's hard, and I'm like,
Yeah, and you gotta have
I'm wearing 2
texture.
shirts
Like
and-
you know.
Yeah.
I got it. Like my day job is in fashion, so like I get it.
Oh damn.
I just try to like I just try to like I just need texture, and like if I'm in shades of gray or black, I'm good. Like
That's very
and then I'm done.
that's very New York.
Yeah,
As
exactly.
long
I
as you
like
can figure that
color
out,
because
you're
I
good.
feel like everybody's in gray and black, so I like to like pop on the train.
That's great.
I just
Yeah.
can't deal with like once you get to the subway and you're like dressed for outside and then it's like really hot in the subway and you're
Yeah.
like, do I take this off again? Do I like
Right.
just let everyone
like,
see me
sweat
sweat?
my ass off.
I
Yeah.
don't know.
A lot
I
of
wore,
I
a
just
fur, I
sweat.
wore a fur hat just because I was just like I was like ready for winter, and then
Yeah.
I got on the subway and I was like sweating, but I was like I have a look, so I gotta
Commit.
I just gotta commit and wear this fucking
Beauty is
hat.
pain.
Beauty is pain. Everybody's staring at me and look fucking fabulous though.
I will
puddle
say,
They
around
all
you on
know
the
that I'm
floor.
hot, right?
yeah, I'm not from here, and people here have really stepped up their game.
Where are you from?
I'm from Denver, Colorado. So it's
Okay.
cool here. Yeah,
Do you know Movita?
I do.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, we
yeah.
love her. She was on the show a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Mo is awesome.
How long have you been in the city?
I moved here in July.
Ooh,
wow.
you are a
Awesome.
newbie.
Hi. I'm new here.
I'm still friendly.
And people are like, "What's why?
I still
are you
smile at
smiling?"
It's like she seems happy. I don't know what that is.
Right.
I'm getting better.
Is she
at it,
Russian?
though.
Like what's
Yeah.
happening?
Plug in the headphones and
Yeah.
don't talk, don't look,
Yeah.
don't look at anybody.
Right. You
Yeah.
learn that quickly, and you look
Yeah.
at people. It's over.
Yeah, exactly.
Eye
So-
contact is like acquiescence to a lot of people here.
I
Yeah.
moved
It's
here
like,
from LA, so I wear shades all the time.
Oh, nice.
yeah.
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 So you just look like a douchebag.
Right, but then I
But,
can
like,
stare,
yeah, but it's
then
better
I can
than-
stare at people as much as I want
That's
to,
actually a really good
and
point.
they can kind of
And
feel
throw them
me looking at
secret
me,
shade.
looking at them. Yeah, like I'm throwing them shade, or like I'm like looking like, ooh, he's kind of hot. Like, but you don't
can't-
know
like,
that I'm
you
looking
can't
at you
see
for
me.
sure.
Right. And like if they look at you, you could just like they can't see your eyes. So,
Right,
Like,
so they
would-
just
I
stare.
wasn't
Like, I
looking
wasn't
at you.
looking at
They
Yeah.
just stare right at you.
Yeah. Exactly. That's smart.
So Mimi, how was your week?
It was good. I'm a nanny, so I take care of other people's children, and it's
Like,
like,
how many kids do you take?
there
in?
are 3.
Oh,
But the
oh,
mom
same
is like
family
there.
and-
Yeah,
okay.
she's like, I'm like an extra set of hands, so it's like we just like trade off.
What are the
Okay.
ages?
So, like 8 weeks old,
Ooh.
so real tiny, 2 years old, and then a 4-year-old, all boys.
Oh, okay.
okay.
Yeah.
Damn.
And I'm not used to like the little one yet because I'm like, I haven't been around that age in a long time. And so I just
Yeah.
like watch it breathe and I'm like, is it still breathing?
Yeah.
Like, why are you making those noises? And
Right.
she's like,
It's like,
You
is
just,
that
like,
a gurgle?
stand at the
Like,
door, like,
Or are you dead now?
yeah.
I need to know quickly.
Like tap twice for I need help.
it's really scary. And like
Yeah.
when the baby like sneezes, you're like, something's happening. I don't know.
Oh yeah, because a baby it gets its whole body. I feel like
Yeah.
Yeah.
a baby sneeze.
Yeah.
Well, at least the mom, has like been through before, so she's like, relax.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
fine.
It's
I,
great.
I feel like if you were a nanny for a mom who is her first kid, you would both be like,
Like, oh my god,
the baby's dead again. It died again.
Another one.
Exactly.
Why is it turning blue?
Yeah.
oh shit.
It definitely like the face gets red and you're like, okay, I'm pretty sure you're just pooping. And I guess that's like kind of probably weird for you because you
Oh,
don't know
right.
like how that goes or when it's going to stop. So like, I'm there with you.
Oh
Like,
god,
I just
and then
hold
they
it
feel
for
it,
you.
and then that's when they start crying because it's like, what is this?
Yeah.
Right now I'm sitting in
That's
it.
gotta be so weird for babies because like everything that happens to them is either the best or the worst thing that's ever happened to them in
Yeah.
their life.
Yeah. Oh my
Yeah.
god, that's so
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah,
And
it's
they don't
just,
know like what's going on. And I think my favorite though is like talking to the 4-year-old because he like is finally starting to like piece together
That's
like
such-
human emotions and like he'll like do like he'll kind of like oddly like bully me in a way, but he like doesn't he doesn't know it's like bullying, so he's like watching my face to see how I like react. And it's, like, he called me beige because I said the word beige. We were like playing with felt,
Okay.
and I was like, hey, hand me the beige, and then he just started like calling me beige. And I was like, is this an insult? Are you being
Yeah.
racist? Like, you don't know what's going on.
I would be like, I mean, you're not wrong, but I.
Do you work for the Lincoln family?
I'm more like pink, you know,
Right,
like so.
right, yeah.
It's really fun. Like they just have a ton of like quotable moments, and you're like,
I feel your pain. My therapist called me colored.
So I heard.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Time for a new therapist.
It's like, I just got one.
No?
She's only like a
This is
month,
the new
like,
therapist.
Oh,
This
shit.
new
What did the
therapist.
old therapist do?
Like, he was a half hour late and tried to charge me for full time.
Okay.
And took phone calls.
These are garbage
During my-
people. No, he did not.
Yeah,
Yes.
during my sessions.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess the new one. I mean, I don't know.
Like, the
They
best
seem
one
both
was the-
very bad.
Yeah.
So, like, the
No.
problem is I had a great one, and then he died, and then, like...
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
You don't deserve any of this.
Like,
Not the least all
All
of
she
it.
wants is
Like-
therapy.
Yeah.
Exactly. So
Which
it's like,
I think is like it should
Like
be in the
everybody's-
in the Constitution that everybody
Everyone
has
should get-
a right to
we'd
therapy.
have a lot less shooters.
Take away the second Amendment,
Take
make
the
it about
guns.
therapy.
Everyone gets therapy.
Yeah.
Why do you want a gun?
Right, exactly. Let's start there.
I love that idea.
Get to the root of this problem. That makes so much sense.
Yeah.
It's like, what makes you feel the need to be able to kill people?
Right.
Like, you know, it's... But no, so, like, I had one, and he was great, and I had him for, like, 3 years, so I'm every week for, like, 3 years. Like, his last birthday on this earth, he came to one of my shows. And, like, then 3 months later, he was gone.
Holy shit.
And then, like, you can't just,
Something
like...
you got to unpack with like a therapist.
Right, but, like, I... But
You know?
it's, like, something
One
like...
that actually listens and doesn't take phone calls
Right,
during your
right.
Right, but then
session.
at the same time, it's like getting a new therapist. It's not like getting a new goldfish. Like, I needed to wait a while.
Yeah.
So, like, I waited, like, almost 3 years before I even started looking for a new therapist. And then, like, shit happened, and I was just like, I just need to see someone now. Like, you're in my insurance, and, like, your time fits in my schedule. Like, I'll go to this guy. And he was, like, a mess. And so then, like, finally, like, when I felt like, okay, well, I feel like I'm kind of grounded enough that I can just, like, find someone else and, like, just hop over. And then they call me colored. I don't understand it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like what? Like how do you have a career? If like that's the kind of things you say, like have all of your clients been white forever?
So, yeah.
And like how is that possible in New York City? You know what I mean? Like how it's a lot
she
to
lives in
unpack.
the world of Friends, apparently, or girls. I don't understand
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. That's
Right.
crazy.
Yeah.
But,
But,
yeah.
like, yeah, like, the coloreds have insurance, too. Like,
Was she colored like you? Was she
she's like, oh, no. Is she also colored?
like, damn?
I mean what do you say?
How
How far into the session was this? Did you
Like, at least a half hour.
so you still had a half an hour. Did you leave? Did you stay? Did you
No,
like
it was on the phone because she had a hip replacement.
Oh my
and
god.
so, like,
Wait,
You need to get
detail you left
You
out.
need to get yourself a healthy, like fully functioning, not racist, alive therapist,
like,
and soon.
from your lips to God's ear, honey. Like,
This was a
I want to
therapy-
help
you have
you.
just because, like, I've got unlimited therapy in my insurance. I just need to find one. Like, I was just, it was just.
It is.
weird.
It sucks because
You
it's like
did
such a
not Tell me
process.
this happened over the phone.
No, it happened over the phone, and I'm just sitting there. I'm like, yes, she's also black. Like,
And did she read that like vibe coming from you at all? Or she just kind of like stormed right on.
she just kept going.
How
Okay.
else would she? We're on the phone.
I know,
Like, you couldn't
but
even
it's a
show up for the
therapist.
fucking session.
I know
Yeah.
it's a therapist's job to like hear your fucking tone of voice and be like, you must be feeling this thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I get, I don't
It's
know.
like, are you feeling disappointed in me right now because I just used a slur from the 1950s? Like,
I don't know.
I didn't even. Do you usually do therapy over? I feel like therapy should be in
that's what I was
person.
gonna say. Like, I don't.
no,
thing.
it's just
I've-
because, like, she can't go to the office because of her hip replacement. So, like,
Yeah, I've heard of over the phone therapy.
Really?
Yeah, OTPT. Let's call it that.
something like, yeah.
Over the phone. Yeah, because it's like if you, I don't know if you like for me, I was considering one appointment because I like had to miss mine and I wanted to reschedule and still like have an appointment that week, but she only had like phone availability.
Okay.
Yeah, or I was out of town or something. I don't remember. But it's like but some people also do it. Some people like do it
Like, there's
regularly.
apps that
And
are
they like
wow.
I have a friend who like
Therapists.
Skypes with her therapist. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because her
Okay.
therapist is out on Long Island, or she moved from the city to Long Island, so she Skypes with her. But I feel like I couldn't do it. Like they started with like a face to face, and then they did Skype.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
feel like I would want it to be like. I feel like you learn so much through like people's body language and like what I say and then your reaction to it.
Yeah.
Like,
There's also a lot of like pregnant pauses in therapy. I
Yeah.
feel like, at least with me. And if I'm on the phone with someone and there's like a pause and I'm not hearing them, I'm like, oh my God, I've said the worst thing that anyone's ever said, and now they hate me. And I need to like
Right.
see their face and know that they're like thinking or like waiting for me to talk
right.
or something,
Oh,
which is
I
like
don't-
one of the
Plus,
reasons
I have
I'm
a
in
tendency
therapy.
to do other shit while I'm on the phone. So
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I'm
I
fine
feel like I'd
with
be
it.
distracted.
You're like talking about your problems while you're like looking for stuff to match your boots.
I'm fine
Yeah.
with that pregnant pause. 'Cause, like to me, it's
Just a
like,
second.
you know, something like I'm paying you, and if I offended you, then you need a new job. Like,
Right.
this is like me saying me right now. Like, I don't need to be stifled. But like, I'm also paying you, and you shouldn't be calling me colored. Like,
Ever.
That- yeah.
like I was
That's
just
insane.
kind of it was just kind of like one of those like I like I know on top because like I'm trying to get like a sample group of kind of reactions because like I only as a cisgendered heterosexual black woman I only know my own reaction, which is this motherfucker just called me colored. Like, so, like, I want to, like, I'm trying to get a sampling here. It's like, does this feel as weird as it feels for me to other people? And, like, you know, everyone so far has been like, ooh.
It's just like
Yeah, it's
like
just-
extra. It's like not necessary. Like that's not some like even I don't know anything, but I know that that's not okay.
Yeah, like, it felt weird. It felt
Yeah.
weird. And, like,
Yeah.
I never really feel, but it was a lot, like, in, like, one session.
I mean, she is a woman in her 70s.
Yeah.
So, like,
And that, and
I
I was,
mean, but-
I was telling her that I've been going out, like, I'm gonna be going on my third date with this guy, and he's Jewish, and I was just like, oh, but like he's got kids, and they look like they're like practicing, and so she's like, well, does he even believe in mixed marriages? Like, you know,
Yeah, she gotta go.
like,
right. She needs, like, a vocabulary update. Because, like, just
It sounds like she
things, it's
doesn't
like-
believe in mixed race marriages.
Like,
or
I
she,
didn't
it
even-
sounds unbelievable to her that like a Jewish man could believe in mixed race. You know what I mean? Like she's just not. She doesn't. I feel like she doesn't understand where like a young person who's out dating is like coming from.
it's like, and to be honest, I didn't even think that she meant mixed in a racial sense. I thought she meant like mixed in like a religious sense, like that, like
That she had explained.
that, like that like a practicing Jewish guy would not be dating like a Christian person,
Right.
like or that you needed to see if that was okay with him that he'd be dating a Christian person.
But
Well,
like you're
third date, I
dating,
mean, yeah.
right? So like
But
it feels
I mean,
like
it's a
it's
third.
okay.
We're going on our third date. We talk every day on the phone. Like, I don't know.
Whoa, that's fun.
It's
I know,
weird.
right?
Okay,
When she
so
told
like,
me that, I got really excited.
I know.
so can I pour some tea right now?
Yes.
So like,
all of it.
so like, we went out on our first date last Friday, and then after our first date, then he was like, "Oh, can I see you tomorrow?" And so like, we went on our second date the very
Okay.
next day. And then we've been talking on the phone like every single day. Like we text during the day, and then we talk on the phone for like an hour every night.
Wow.
Yeah, like he's sweet. Like I like him.
I'm just saying, it's 2017. People don't talk on the phone every day.
No,
No,
they
that's
don't.
what I was
That's
gonna
like
say.
more of
like
like a
he
text
likes you
message.
a
Like that means that
lot.
he likes you a lot. And he saw your picture on Tinder. He knew you were black, which means you're probably not Jewish. So,
Right. Like
But my aunt is. But go on.
oh.
It's not like I don't have like black Jews in my family. I just don't happen to be one of them.
right.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
but I'm pretty sure he's probably good with like mixed.
I mean, I like it hasn't come. Like I also haven't asked him if he voted for Trump yet.
You would know. I feel
Right?
like
Yeah.
I don't.
Would you?
Would you?
Would you?
Would you?
That's the
exactly
question.
right there.
that is actually a good. That's a good. I don't know.
Like, how do you ask?
I'm gay,
that?
so I just assume nobody I go on a date has
Yeah,
because
family.
yeah. Let's cheers to that.
Oh,
I'm just I mean, if there's a, like if I'm on a date and someone's like, I voted for Trump, I would be like, I don't have the emotional capacity to like even process this, so I have to leave.
Yeah.
But I mean, I would do that if I was straight. I mean, I would do that if I was straight too.
Yeah.
But like, would you not? I mean, I know there are secret ones.
I know
there are secret lurkers, but like, are there any like?
Is that something that you ask though? Like, do you ask that like on a date? Like,
Some profiles they say like if you voted for Trump, like
like
go
swipe
away.
left.
Swipe
Yeah,
left.
exactly.
And
Which-
some
that's
you
fine.
can like you can tell from their profile.
But I
what's
feel
going
like
on
it's
there.
easier for him because like 95% of black women did not vote for Trump. So like he can look at me and know that I probably did not vote for Trump. So like, but like I'm just kind of like guessing because like I don't really know any like Jewish people that voted for Trump, but there's some, I'm sure.
Have you taught like in your wait? You've been on 2 dates or 3?
2 dates. We're going on our third on Sunday.
Okay. And has any like socio-political anything stuff come up in those 2 dates?
He's called Trump a fool, but that like everyone calls him a fool. That
Right.
doesn't mean you didn't vote for
Because
him.
he could be, because there are a lot of people who voted for him who are now like, oopsies.
I
Yeah.
feel like
And
that's
then
ki- I
there
feel
are
like
like
that's kind of a tame
the
thing to call
30%
him,
of
actually.
America
Yeah.
who voted
Like-
for him, and they're like, we still love him.
Yeah. It's
everybody else who
"Where's
voted for
my
him is
burning
like, oh,
cross?"
boy.
Like it's
Yeah.
I don't know. It's
Huh.
yeah.
I feel like this is good for you, and I feel like he didn't vote for Trump, and that's the energy that I'm putting out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna accept
Yes,
that.
girl.
I'm just
Yes.
taking it. I'm like taking all my heart chakras. Like
Yeah.
that's where I'm
Yeah.
putting it.
I would just say not
we're-
ask. Just don't ask.
Well,
I feel
like,
like I
but
would
I have
like-
to know.
I mean, he's already
Okay, I have a question.
just would
if
rather
he,
not
if he
know.
did, what happens?
It's like the
Boy,
guy that
bye.
was missing a finger.
Yeah, no, I agree. I was just curious.
Yeah, no, boy, bye.
no. She dated this guy one time that was like he was like kind of.
But I ended up back with him though.
Oh, you got back with him, but like she didn't realize it, and like when she found out,
It was like boy, bye, and then I was just like,
Wait, because he didn't have a finger? That seems
I've
really
got a
mean.
hand problem.
Oh,
You know, that's
dang.
not his issue. I'm going to therapy.
Oh,
It's
okay.
like, you know, like that's my issue. That's not his issue. My hands are too small to handle the world. Anyway,
Yes, you do have tiny hands.
right? I've got small
They're
fucking
very,
hands.
they're very tiny.
They're just like
oh,
Oh my gosh,
you're really tiny hands too.
we have tiny
we're
hand twinsies,
tiny hand
everybody.
sisters.
Babies.
Yeah. Do you still wear kids' gloves?
Yeah,
Me too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
have to.
I
Yeah.
wear men's gloves.
Like no,
I wear men's gloves.
Like, I'm a real woman. I wear men's gloves, bitches. Yeah,
wear a lot of
ages
men's
5
gloves, let's
to
be
8.
honest.
What shoe size are you?
I'm a 7.5, which is a normal foot, but like
Yeah.
I've got these freakishly small hands.
You have freakishly small feet too.
Yeah, like 5.5.
Oh.
I can fit
Oh.
into a little kid shoe. I can
Yeah.
do it.
Does that make it
Wow.
harder or easier for you? Like,
To
is it
find
hard?
shoes?
Yeah.
It's harder.
Okay.
They don't
I
really
didn't know if-
sell like
I didn't know if
5s and 5.5s a lot.
Yeah.
Especially like heels. It's always going to be like a
I guess
giant gap.
being able to dip into the little kid shoe.
Does have, yeah.
Yeah, but like little kid shoes are. I mean, what are they?
They're
Velcro
not, like,
sneakers
hot.
with light up.
You know,
Yeah, they
Yeah.
don't
Like
you
with
don't
those
make
little,
heels
like-
for kids.
like rollers in the heel,
I
and you
could probably
can like
get
skate,
Heelys. Yeah, I
Yeah.
could find some of
yeah,
those.
I
I don't know if
forgot
I'd
about
trust myself because I have a brain injury. I don't know if I would go that route.
Well, you have
yeah.
a brain injury.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's like,
Like, yeah, totally. Would you like to hear about this?
Wait.
Absolutely.
yes.
absolutely.
I'm just saying I
We're
don't trust
listening.
myself on anything that moves.
So like,
Really?
how did you acquire your brain injury?
I was born with it. I think
Maybe
it was
it's Maybelline.
Yeah. They think it was like some kind of clump in my head, like cells that just didn't like blossom like it was supposed to. So I was like totally normal and totally fine for like ever. And then I got 5 days into my teaching carear, and then I had a brain hemorrhage.
Oh wow.
Oh.
So yeah.
Don't become
so
a teacher,
scary.
everybody.
They will scare the shit out of
Yeah,
you.
listen.
Yeah, that's tired.
Wait, okay, I'm embarrassed, but like, what exactly is a brain hemorrhage?
I guess it's
I'm thinking
kinda-
like aneurysm, but
kind of. I think because it was in like a little like clump, it was like just kind of contained, but it was kind of just like a blood spot. And
So,
then it
like, your
just
brain
got
was bleeding
bigger.
in,
yeah,
like,
like
one spot?
swelling. Yeah. It's like a bruise, and you can like see it. On
yeah, but just like on your brain, so
And,
it's
like,
like a
yeah.
bigger deal.
yeah.
So how did this affect you?
I had to stop teaching,
Okay.
and Wynn got a brain surgery
Oh wow.
in that like October, because I was like super casual about it. I was like, yeah, I like can't really walk anymore, like see, like what's going on?
It's fine.
Yeah,
I
it's
couldn't
no big-
taste. I was like, all right, it's probably time to talk to them and get something done.
Everything's
there.
real salty.
Wait, so you had all those symptoms and you were like, it's probably not like a big deal.
Well, we went and got it. We finally got it diagnosed because it was
Okay.
misdiagnosed for a while. My doctor, maybe they should hang out with your therapist, was like, oh, you're probably just like depressed. It's probably just you.
Nice.
Like, you're just like, whatever. You went
It's
through a
probably
breakup,
just
right?
you.
You're just like sad. And I was like, I can't see. Like, I'm seeing double. Like, what's wrong with you? So, yeah, maybe they should hang out.
Medical
Yeah.
professionals.
What the
That's
fuck?
fucking crazy.
But so they found it, and they told me to like go home for a while because they didn't really know if it would just go away or if we'd have to have surgery.
Okay, who are these doctors?
Doctors, yeah. My
Yeah.
surgeon though, he was amazing.
A hero, probably.
If you're out there, Dr. Crawford, I love you.
If you're out
also
there.
very
We all
handsome.
love you.
You disappear after.
I had a big crush on him. He was
Unsung heroes.
like 20 years older than me.
Like a brain
But-
surgeon.
Daddy.
Yeah,
Brain
yeah.
surgeon's
Hey,
hot.
daddy doctor.
Hot for surgeon.
Yeah. So they took it out. They did a brain surgery and they took out the little clump. And I was in a hospital for like 2 weeks, relearning how to walk and like see.
That only took you 2 weeks?
Yeah.
Fuck.
You are a fucking
She
soldier.
sells.
Wow.
Damn.
I mean, there were like a few months of also like more therapy stuff, but the main
Like physical therapy.
yeah,
and
like
speech
physical,
therapy.
speech,
Yeah,
like
but you're actually able to
You had
leave
to
the
like
hospital,
regain
though.
your motor skills
Wow.
first.
Yeah, like I can
You did
do
that
a
in 2
bunch of
weeks?
cool grippy things and like all kinds of opening bottles. That was a fun activity.
Yeah.
So
I still
yeah.
can't open a bottle. And I, never have it. I need that little thing that you clamp onto the top and then
I gotta use my shirt. I feel my hands are like so like too like wimpy.
slippery.
Yeah.
Like I can't.
I'm
I
like,
can,
ow.
Yeah, I can't open
Ow,
shit.
the
I
teeth.
literally have like a jar opener and I just like
Try
click.
doing a wine at a table, okay?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No.
And not breaking the cork and
No,
shit. You're just
absolutely
like,
not. No, thank you.
Yeah, nah.
Nope.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
fuck up corks like it's my job.
yeah, no, see, well, it is my job to open
It
up
is your
corks,
job
so.
to not fuck up corks.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Have you ever messed one up on the job?
Yeah. And you just...
Do you just play?
Were
you-
people
you
dicks
play-
about it?
Well, see, here's the whole thing. I always like when while it's happening, while I'm opening up the bottle, I'm offering you appetizers. I'm talking about other shit. So
Like
that
a
way you're
magician.
not paying attention to what's happening.
Right.
So then like that shit breaks, and you're like, oh, and you just continue going as if nothing happened, and hopefully they don't notice.
That there's cork in their wine?
I mean, if you break the cork halfway, and then there's like a certain way that you kind of go in and ease it out that you don't really get.
Oh,
cork.
damn. And you do all that while you're like, and I highly recommend the scallops.
Absolutely.
And you're like, I have to figure out how to get this fucking half
Right.
cork out of
Fuck.
here and like keep
This
my
is
face.
an $85 bottle of wine.
Yep.
And the special for today is mahi mahi.
Right. As you're keeping your cool. I mean,
Damn. Would you?
but like no, like that's happened like once.
right. And you killed it. Did they notice?
No.
Yeah,
And
well-
it was fine.
Great.
So
Good for you. Well done.
thank you.
You're
Bravo.
basically you're basically
You're
a brain
a
surgeon.
wine So, Catherine, do you feel like Starbucks has a gay agenda?
Yeah, I do, and I love it. No, I think so every year, right? Someone's fucking pissed off about Starbucks holiday cups.
War on Christmas.
Yeah, war on Christmas, right? No matter what they do. Like last year, it was just a red cup, I think.
Yeah,
and everyone
yeah.
was like, "Why isn't
No holiday."
Jesus on the cross depicted on the cup?" And it's like the year before that, I think it was like snowmen or something, and they were
Yeah.
like, "There's no Christian shit."
It took the Christ out of Christmas.
Right, exactly.
Oh God.
And this year there's just a cup with like a lot of like nice fuzzy holiday imagery. There's like hearts and trees, I think, and some wintry animals. And there's like a pair of cartoon hands that are like holding each other, like holding hands, and all you can see are their sleeves. And like people like bigots have decided that they're two women and that they're holding hands and that they're lesbians and that Starbucks is like forcing a gay agenda on everyone, which is just hilarious to me.
I mean,
on
I
so
hope
many levels.
because they're
Yeah.
everywhere.
Yeah, I hope so too. But
Like-
also like, what? They're just
honestly,
sleeves.
nothing
You
is
know what?
gayer than a peppermint mocha latte.
Absolutely. Or
Why?
a frappuccino.
True.
Okay.
Why? Why they
And
have to fixate on?
I don't know. It's like it's actually some
Because
of
they
it is.
can't get an erection.
Yeah, that
But
that too.
for everybody that's thinking that, all these motherfuckers in the Midwest, yes, Starbucks is sprinkling little gay sprinkles in every single cup of coffee.
Yeah,
Starbucks is gayer than Christmas.
Yes, it
it
is.
is. And Christmas is gay because we took Christ out of it.
Yeah. You took the Christ out of Christmas to replace
And
it
we
with
added glitter.
homosexual.
Yeah, I would listen. I would love it if you could sprinkle a little gay in every Starbucks drink.
Oh, I would just love
It's
that. If I
called
could
cinnamon.
If I could sprinkle gay on shit just in general,
Yeah, right. Just
there'd be like a
chill
little
out.
trail behind me everywhere I went.
Right.
That's
yeah,
beautiful.
I mean, Mike Pence would be out of the
Absolutely.
closet by now.
Same. Oh my God.
Oh,
When is
yeah.
that gonna happen?
After the impeachment,
Yeah, you
when
think
he
so?
finds a gentle lover in prison.
I hope so, because if he doesn't come out of the closet, he is coming for us.
Right.
I think
like
he's
it's a
already
sad
coming.
joke.
Sprinkles coming.
Yeah, it's a sad joke.
He's
Impeachment
gonna
makes
ban
me.
glitter. He's like,
impeachment makes me
"Glitter's too
nervy."
gay." Like, they're gonna take them all. I think they have to because
Who like a.
It's gonna swoop in.
You really
it's gonna
think he's
be like
get Mike
SWAT
Pence too?
style, and they're just
Because you
gonna
know, if
take 'em
Mike
all.
Pence is gone, then we get Paul Ryan.
Well,
I mean,
I
there's
think you're
no.
gonna get Paul Ryan, but then he's just gonna fuck poor and sick and old people.
Right.
You know, he doesn't really care about.
That's
gay
what I'm
or
saying.
straight.
There's not that's true. It's like, all right, well, on to this one who's not gonna fuck with me, but he's gonna fuck with all these people.
My mom,
Just
my
keep passing it
grandma,
down.
Just
my
keep passing it down.
neighbors.
right.
You know, I like. You've got to go so far down the line to get somebody normal
Right.
that it's like designated survivor at that point.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. Well, I
Yeah.
mean, we might find out.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed.
Well, especially since like Flynn is like cooperating and he's going to say that like Trump told him to collude with the Russians and Kushner told him to collude with the Russians. So, I mean, it's a good Friday. Even if it was a shitty Friday, it'd still be a good Friday. I just want an indictment by Christmas, for fuck's sake.
Oh wow,
Ugh,
that would be
so
crazy.
great.
Wouldn't it be?
That would be
can you just
amazing.
imagine,
Happy
like,
2018.
First time
Eve
something like
Yeah.
moved fast in Washington
ever.
ever.
Yeah.
His indictment. That would be
It
dope.
just
That would be
needs-
that would
we
be
just
fun.
need it. Like
Yeah.
I need it because this is like the slowest year of my. It was like a dog year. I feel like I aged like 10 years in the
2017 was fucking horrible.
Ugh.
It's the worst.
Like,
Yeah.
I think I literally slept the entire year, maybe like the most like 6 hours at a clip.
How
Yeah,
many times
same.
did you shit
Yeah.
this year? Twice?
Yeah. I
Yeah,
No,
I
seriously,
get
she has bowel
stressed.
issues.
I get constipated when I'm anxious.
She didn't shit
damn.
after the election happened. She didn't shit
Like,
till
for a month.
2017.
I really did
Like-
not. I didn't shit from like November till like January. I really
That's really. Did
Yeah.
you have to go to the
I believe
hospital?
it.
didn't. No. Like
Did you
that's not
eat?
even, that wasn't even. Yeah, I was eating. It wasn't even like the.
I
work-
can't.
Like,
I shit like 3 times a day, so I cannot imagine this.
the
Yo, you got a
longest
good
I've ever
system.
gone
Yeah,
in
thank you.
life was like 28 days.
Wow, that's insane.
Yeah.
I need some time to process.
Print
that.
juice. Print. Yeah,
No, I
print
did it
juice?
all. Like I was eating all this shit I'm allergic to because normally if I eat shit that I'm allergic to, that makes me poo. I mean, ice cream, cheeses. Like I was eating like
So that, all that
everything.
stuff was just
Milk.
in you for 28
And
days.
it's just like burns and churns and nothing comes out. And
Oh.
like I just feel like the lactose intolerant bubbling, but like none of the release. Because like normally if I eat something that like if I just drink a glass of milk, like I'm in the toilet like in a half hour. Like
Yeah.
this was just like nothing. I'm literally like guzzling milk. I'm eating ice cream, whipped cream on hot chocolate. Nothing. It's just burn, bubble, bubble, bubble. God damn it, nothing. This just hurts.
Your body was just like, I don't want to do this.
It's like you're not going to
anymore.
be able to shit in the
Right.
concentration camps. Get it together, bitch.
oh my god, this is training for the future.
Training for the future.
Your colon is like, watch The Handmaid's Tale, motherfucker.
We are locked out. Red alert. Red alert.
That was my costume this year. I was one of the
Oh,
handmaids.
I love that.
Oh,
And people
awesome.
didn't like. I was surprised at how many people didn't get my costume.
But who were they? What kind of people?
I I would say like a lot of men.
Yeah, wow, I'm shocked by that. Truly.
And they were like, "Oh, cute." You're like, I'm like, "No, this is a political statement.
This is watch it and also read it, sir.
This is my future outfit. Like
Ugh.
this is woo. Yeah. It was rough.
No good. Yeah, I watched it. I started reading the book the other day, and then I was like, you know what? I don't know if this is a good idea. I think I should read Harry Potter again. I read all of Harry Potter again after the election. Highly recommend.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just makes you feel nice. You know, sometimes you need a break, and you know, everyone should read Ta-Nehisi Coates, truly, but you also allow yourself to read a little Harry Potter, just to lift yourself up.
I just play
how I
Candy
feel.
Crush.
So the problem is, like, the phone is just the sort. It's like
Well, because
Twitter,
then, like,
Twitter,
something-
Twitter,
yeah,
Facebook,
yeah.
Twitter, Facebook, Twitter, and I'm like,
that's when I'm on Twitter. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm on it, but I'm just not on it.
I know.
How is any like and like I used to be a high school teacher, and that was like a lot of my source of like information. Actually, was like my high school students being like, "We're all gonna get blown up tomorrow. Did you see this tweet?" And like that was stressful. But like, how are they dealing with this? Because they're always online. Like they are connected. They are really, really on there. And how do they? I was always like, do you know if this is legit? Is this fake news? Is this real? Did you read this? Like, is this what are they processing, and what are
I
they?
think they're just doing an inordinate amount of drugs.
Could be.
Because I really feel like a lot of these like younger kids are just, they're either completely disconnected, and it's like they're so involved with their digital world that they don't understand that they live in like a physical realm outside of their phone and outside of the Sims.
Do people still play The Sims?
Some people do.
Okay. Anyway, sorry.
Yeah, I mean, some people. I mean, I'm not one of them. I've never played it, but and then I kind of feel like the other kids that kind of have a little bit like, oh shit, like, you know, something like when we get blown up, we're all dead. I'll do another line. Like, I think that's
Jose that we just had on that segment before this. He's like, was more like what 95 or some shit. Like, and he's like telling us about acid.
yeah.
Like, okay,
Like he was
All
like
right.
born in like '94.
yeah, 94. Like,
Damn.
yeah, I was like, fuck.
It's like
I
I could have had you.
I was busting nuts in 94.
I am your mother.
Yeah.
But you were telling me about acid.
Yeah.
You've gone on trips and gone to universe picking apples and
If I wasn't nerdy with braces in '94, and I, you know,
Yeah.
and I had taken a Latino lover,
oh yeah, because they get you pregnant quick.
they just like Papa. It's like 6 months.
But you're 12.
And welcome to the
I had a
Handmaid's
question
Tale.
about your tattoo. I had a question about your tattoo because I've
Yeah,
been like
yeah.
loving like you have like the whole world
It's so cool.
tattooed on your shoulder. What does it mean?
So I just love to travel and also like upset my mother when I get new tattoos.
Yes.
And I haven't like traveled like as much as like some other people, but I've been around like a few places, and I also taught geography and I taught history, and I just loved like the way maps looked and that you could like learn something new about yourself in each location that you go to. And it's really fun, and people will talk to me on the subway, and they will approach me, and then sometimes they'll touch me.
Very cool.
I'm from here.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Can I put a pin where I'm from on your body?
Yeah. So my artist, his name's Sam. He's at Destination Tattoo in Denver, Colorado.
Okay, well, that's super useful for us. Thank you.
So yeah.
Nice.
Cool.
Nice.
I'm like very jealous of your tattoos. I like really want to get some, but I don't know what to get. And it
You
feels
don't
like
have any at
I
all?
have no tattoos. No,
Okay.
which feels super fucking
I
lame.
mean, you like Pinterest. You should get on Pinterest.
I don't. I only like Pinterest for clothes, and for everything else, it makes me so. Even for clothes, it makes me so nervous because I'm like, oh, why don't I look as cool as this lesbian who looks like Justin Bieber? You know,
But
like the
if you're looking
Instagram
on
lesbians.
Pinterest
that
and
look
you have
skinny
somebody
and
else's
shit.
tattoo.
Right, that too.
Like-
but it
And like
gives
how
you
many
ideas.
how many fucking sunflower tattoos can I look at? My mom, okay, this is like very corny, but my mom calls me Sunflower.
Okay.
No.
And so I like that's like an inspiration, right? But like sunflowers, as flower tattoos go, I feel like sunflower is just like it's like they're very big. You can't do like a cool wilty one. Like there's no, then it would be
Yeah.
like dead and sad. So it's like where you know what I mean? Like where
You're
what
gonna
do
have
you
to
do
have
with
a
it? Where do you
field of
put
like
it?
sunflowers in your lower back.
Right, yeah, and I just like I'm not ready to like start with that. that. It's just like a lot. So I just have, Pinterest is like, it's a lot.
Well, no, I totally feel it because I don't have any tattoos either. And when I was in college, like I went to like the local tattoo shop. Like I went to college in New Hampshire, and I went to the tattoo artist and I said, I want a phoenix rising out of like flames and ashes.
That's what I have on my chest.
Okay. So you had a better artist. Thanks for stepping in on the line.
Sorry.
So then, like, you're fine, honey. So like then, like, he was just like, oh, like you want a tattoo of a city burning down? And I was just,
no!
And I was like,
no,
like like Egyptian kind of like folklore. It's like a bird and it rise out of like ashes and flame,
Like Harry Potter.
Exactly.
And
Somebody's
he's just
got to
like-
rate some HP.
So like you want like Phoenix coming out of Arizona? I was like, okay,
Oh boy.
Absolutely
I'll
not.
just
The most
Ooh.
literal
get-
tattoo artist of all time.
yeah. And I was just like, I'll just get my belly button pierced. Thanks. Like and so like that's just
Very
what
good backup plan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then after that, I was just kind of like, I'm done with
You were
trying
like
to get
scarred. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's like, yeah, I would talk to someone about it, but they'd probably ask me if they were colored as well.
Oh man.
So now, Rodney, you obviously have tattoos.
Yeah.
So like, what do you have?
Well, because I have a phoenix because I'm a Scorpio. So we go through 3 different levels. The first one's like a scorpion, and like that's like when you're like crazy and like out of control. So I have that on my ankle. And then like I went through like a really crazy relationship, and it was abusive. So then I got like a phoenix, like that's like the next level, like on my chest. Like it's like a cover up because like I got his name. That's how crazy the relationship was.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So it's like a phoenix on my chest, and then eventually you transcend and you become the eagle, which I haven't gotten yet, but I'm gonna get that like on my back.
Oh damn, that's
But
awesome.
like, yeah. But most recently, my cousin passed away this year. She was murdered. It was horrible. Yeah. So I got her name in Arabic right here on my arm. But it's my first color tattoo. It's like red, but like it turned my hand yellow.
What?
Yeah, there was like it's not yellow now, but like I had to find out like on the internet, but like there's like a reaction that happens to like color tattoos like on your skin that like makes it look like you have like
God.
jaundice or something. Like my whole hand, like right here was like yellow. Like
Oh,
this hand
shit.
and this hand, like
and your
the
tattoo
color-
artist didn't tell you that?
I had no. Well, she didn't know that it was gonna happen, and like you don't really know that that's like gonna happen.
But like, she's
Like-
done
If it was-
how many hundreds
yeah.
of color tattoos? I'm sure somebody called her and said, "Yo, bitch, why's my hand yellow?"
Right. Well,
Like,
first of all, I was freaking out. I thought I had cancer or something. I was like, I woke up and I was just like, oh my God, my fucking hand is yellow. And then like, because it gets in your bloodstream. So like, I'm black. I got all this melanin. So like, all the parts that like kind of white turn yellow. So I was just like, what? But I found on the internet that like after like about a week and a half or so, it like goes away gradually, which it did, which is fine. But it was like,
Damn.
that was weird.
Maybe
my
doctors
kidneys
would have been
just
like,
Fucking
you're depressed.
terrifying. Fucking terrifying.
Yeah, that's really scary.
My hands were yellow. I couldn't.
Yeah.
I talk with my hands.
My hands have never been yellow, and they're now
couldn't
yellow.
Talk with my hands. Like I was like at work, and it was like, oh, what the fuck?
You
And
were
I was
just
like,
you were just like palms facing you all
Yeah.
the time. Like
Yeah.
anyway,
Like,
so
it was like-
Wearing mittens.
yeah.
yeah, that's crazy.
Damn. Well, now
Yeah.
I'm scared.
Well,
don't be scared.
I will
love,
say, like, just like do your research, and like I have another tattoo that I'm not like a super fan of anymore, just because I've gotten like higher quality tattoos.
right.
And this one's still like raised up. And probably in like this tattoo artist was like, yeah, that's, you're probably not gonna be able to read that in like 10 years. And I was like, okay, well,
Very
that's
cool.
fine. So yeah.
Yeah.
I have,
don't,
like,
don't skip on the money.
Yeah, I have like artists that I like based on Instagram, but like some of the places it's like you have like it's like a $500 minimum, and I'm like, I'm not trying to get $500 worth of tattoos the first time I go,
Right.
you know.
Yeah.
And then
I mean-
also the bigger
Wait,
problem is again I do not know what to get tattooed on my
See,
body.
and that's the whole thing. You
so
wanna
I
get
feel like
something-
you want to like.
Yeah, you
I
gotta
feel
really
like a
figure it
lawyer
out.
tattoo and a doctor you don't want to skimp out on.
Right. A therapist.
Yeah.
Not that you skimped out. It's not your fault.
I
I
mean,
know.
I've got insurance.
You got great insurance. I know.
You
It's just it seems like a bad
I'm
string of
paying-
luck.
I'm paying the copay. It's not like I'm going to a free clinic.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
Very unfair.
So, Catherine, like, what do you feel about scary movies and scary movie trailers?
I hate them and they're terrible.
I hear you.
Here's the thing, is that, like, I hate scary movies, like, truly. I'm a very jumpy person. I don't like being scared at all. It's very hard for me to comprehend how, to me, like, being scared and very frightened is, like, very firmly a negative, bad feeling that I do not...
Very close to death.
Yes, exactly. I'm not sure why anyone would want to experience it voluntarily, but, like, fine. I recognize that, like, a lot of people do, otherwise scary movies wouldn't exist.
Right.
So fine. Some people are like, well, you like roller coasters, and I'm like, yeah, but, like, they're not the same. It's a thrill versus, like, this big, scary, like, murdery guy is going to jump out at you with a chainsaw. I feel like those are two very different things. But my problem is that, like, I am like, okay, I know this about myself. I am not going to go to a scary movie. I did see Get Out. Everyone should see Get Out. But
Yeah,
that
I
was
saw
like,
Get Out, yeah.
okay, you need to do this. And it wasn't that scary.
It was more of a thriller.
Yeah. Yeah, and it was like, good, it wasn't
Yeah.
just like, here's a bunch of scary shit. It was like, this is a very good movie that has, like, 3 parts that made me extremely nervous. But anyway, my problem is that I go to see Lady Bird, which is a lovely movie about coming of age and made me reflect on my relationship with my mother in, like, a positive way. And in the trailers, there's, like, a scary, horrifying movie trailer. I don't even know what it was for. And I was like, I did not consent to this.
I don't like that. I'm also
They
very
just
jumpy.
Yeah.
Weinsteined you.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, I get, like, I have, like my nervous system. I have, like, a reaction. I get, like, super nervous and I, like, scrunch in my seat, and, like, it is somewhat funny, but it's also, I'm like, oh my God, I'm so uncomfortable. And
Do
it's
you,
like,
like, reflexively, like, kind of, like, just, like jerk out? Because, like, that happens to me. Like, I can't
Yeah.
watch scary movies. And so, like, and I tell this story all the time, but I had, like, friends that brought me to Blair Witch. And so, like, they had, like, the big tub of soda next to me, and, like, I was holding the big tub of popcorn, and like, a really scary part, this guy, like, grabs the under of my leg, and I screamed, and, like, I just jerked out. And so, like, I dumped the popcorn over the seat in front of me. My elbow hit the soda, like, across people's laps, and I'm just kind of like, and they're just like, and I'm just sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm just apologizing.
Apologize
Like,
to
I'm
everyone.
screaming. I'm like, people are wet. There's popcorn everywhere, and they're like, "Yo, what the fuck?" And I'm like, I told you guys I can't see scary movies. Like, what? Like, did you think I was joking about that? Like,
yeah, it's the worst part is that, like, you tell people up front, frankly, this is how I'm going to react to this thing that you have been nonstop. You have to see it. 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 And I'm like, this is how I'm going to react. And then when I react that way, they're like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And I'm like,
it's like, I told you.
I told you how this was going to go.
Yeah.
You didn't believe me.
Like, I have one friend that, like, I've had since, like 9th grade. And, like, she's the only person that I can watch, like, scary movies with, because, like, she knows how to, like, walk me through it. And so, like, she'll be like, okay, you hear the music? And I'm like, yeah. She's like, it sounds suspenseful, right? Yeah. She's like, something's going to pop out. Now, cover your eyes now. Or, you know, like, just, like, you can squeeze. But, like, no, something's going to pop out. And I'm just like, I'm just not going to look. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Have
Like,
you, like, tried watching scary movies, like, in the daytime, and also maybe, like, without the sound?
Yeah, when you turn the sound down, it's like...
Like, when you narrate it, like, you can make funny, like, commentary over the top of it.
And just
like,
losing
make
the
fun of it.
music.
I
losing the
love
music
scary
is like-
movies. Like, I love the music. I love the whole, like, I turn all the lights out and, like, watch, like, The Walking Dead.
God,
like,
my heart is like
No,
beating
by
I literally, I get up
myself,
and walk
like-
away.
I've never
I
seen
can't
The
even
Walking
do
Dead.
it.
Me neither.
and that's, like, not
I
even
can't
that
watch Stranger
scary.
Things.
I've
That
seen one
was
episode.
hard. That was scary. I did not know I was gonna like that show so much because I was like, oh, like, is it gonna be like corny? Like, because it's like kids in the 80s. And I
Right.
just didn't know if it was gonna be like Goonies times 2.
Yeah.
But it was so scary, and I watched it right before bed, and I think I had a ton of nightmares.
And like I'll ask people. Like I asked people about Get Out, and people were like, "You need to see it." There's like a couple scary parts. They told me what the scary parts were, and I was like, "Okay, fine." But like mixed reactions on Stranger Things. Some of my friends are like, "It's not that scary," and some of my friends are like, "It's actually really scary, and I don't think you should watch it." And I'm like, "Okay, well."
Yeah.
I'm just gonna
I
miss
saw,
out
like,
on
one
this.
episode, and I thought it was kind of intense.
I saw like 2. I started watching it with my ex, and then I broke up with her, and then I was like, I can't watch this by myself, and just never kept watching it. So
So Dave's giving me the get the fuck out look.
Okay.
But before we go, like, what's your social media? What shows are you guys doing next? What projects are you on? I'm going to start with Catherine.
You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at SyphMasterFlex.
Yeah.
Yep, CYPH. You should be able to spell Masterflex.
Masterflex.
String them all together. Let's see. I am doing a show tomorrow night, but it's at like a weird Bushwick house party, so I don't think I should tell anyone where it is because it's like a party. I don't know. DM me. Is that what people say?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Or
still a
go on your
concept that I'm
website
like,
or
yeah,
your,
yeah,
you know,
and
follow you on Twitter.
And if you want to find out the deets. And I did like a man on the street video for Lifetime that should be coming out maybe next week, sometime around the holidays. So,
Nice.
just like check out the Lifetime Facebook page every so often, and I'll pop up there in the next couple weeks.
Nice.
Yeah.
Mimi.
You can also find me on Twitter and Instagram at Mimi Hayes Brain. That's my thing.
Nice.
Brain thing.
Oh.
My book is coming out next year, actually. It's called
Congrats.
That's awesome.
I'll Be Okay. It's just a hole in my head. Look for that in the fall of next year. And I have a show coming up next week, next Thursday, at the Broadway Comedy Club with Sean Lynch. He did like Walking Dead, like a bunch of like cool comedians that I have no business like being on stage with.
You have
so.
all the business being on stage with
Yeah,
you.
you do. Fucking fabulous.
Yeah, so that's it.
Awesome. Rodna Daniels.
I got 2 shows tomorrow night. I'm be at Otto's Shrunken Head with the lovely, beautiful, and talented Marissa Smith at 6:30, and I'm also going to be at the People's Improv Theater at 9 o'clock as well. And December 22nd, I am hosting at the Broadway Comedy Club, Fashionably Funny. So come check me out. Also with Marissa Smith. Marissa Smith, where can we catch you?
You can catch me on Twitter at Marissa Smith. Catch the show on Twitter at Big Talk and Brew. I'm on Facebook, Marissa Smith. Tomorrow, catch me at Otto's Shrunken Head for Merriment and Mortification. And you can catch me, I believe it is going to be on I'm trying to find the date, the 16th at the Pit for Gregory Hall's show Mothballs, and on the 22nd at Broadway Comedy Club for Fashionably Funny. Catch us right here every Friday from 6 to 8 for Big Talk and Brewskis. And remember, you guys, Flynn said Trump put him up to it. Bye-bye, bitch. Have a good weekend.
Yeah, big talking brewskis. Marissa Smith is who you see. Water cooler combo in here. Crack a cold one, we're on the air. Big talking brewskis. Marissa Smith is who you see. Water cooler combo in here. Crack a cold one, we're on the air. Kicking back, having a few beers, we're chatting. Pull up your chair, we're all relaxing. Any subject, we never dismiss. Big talking brewskis with Marissa Smith. Comedy, sex, relationships, more. Any subject, we got it in store. Big talking brewskis is coming in live. Crack one open, Marissa has arrived. Big talking brewskis with Marissa Smith. Yeah.